girl named Meg on the phone for a second date update today, and in her email, Meg said that after her date, she was super disappointed in herself.
Oh, man, Meg, don't be too hard on you.
Yeah, so before we go any further, Meg, I just want you to know the feeling is mutual. We're all super disappointed in you too, okay?
No. That's fair.
No, it's a good thing because there's nowhere else for you to go from here but up. Okay, so just remember, we couldn't possibly think less of you than we already do right now. So with that in mind, tell us about your date. Who's the guy you disappointed?
He doesn't speak for us.
Well, I met this guy named Sergey. I swiped right because I thought he was cute, and he ended up being cute in person, too.
Okay, so I see what you're saying, Jeffrey. She is at the bottom.
Yeah.
She's hit rock bottom.
Give her a chance.
I mean, obviously, things are bad, Meg.
Yeah, but I'm still just really confused.
Okay, so wait, can we start with the disappointment, or do we get to the disappointment? Where does that come in?
Yeah, let's get to the disappointment. Why
Okay.
don't you start at the beginning and tell us a little bit about what you and Sergey did?
So when we talked on the phone, we learned that we both love to travel, and
Shocking.
he's gone to a bunch of places that I have on my bucket list, like Machu Picchu, and I decided that instead of going to, a normal, boring sit-down dinner, it'd be kind of fun to experience other cultures together and try street food from around the world.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
so you booked 2 one-way tickets around the world and set off on your adventure.
No.
We went across the globe, and we started with South America. Had some carne batata kebab from Peru and some chorizo sausage.
Oh, so you planned out meals from around the world by finding different restaurants where you could go get appetizers, essentially.
Exactly. It's like a little snack walk.
Oh man,
that.
my heart is already full. If someone took me on a snack walk, that sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Well, it was going really well, but I should have stuck with South America, I guess, because I decided to take us to a French spot, and I insisted that he try some street quiche. And
Street quiche? I don't know that that's a thing.
What does that sound like? Illegal.
So, street quiche, are these actual restaurants or are these carts that you're finding on the side of the road?
No, they're food trucks.
Oh, you're at food trucks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're walking up off the street, but man, street quiche will get you.
What? They say.
Yeah, it's written right there on the side of the truck. It'll get you.
15 minutes after he had the street quiche, he was just in really bad shape. He was heaving.
Oh.
I'm just sweating. It was really scary. So I took him to urgent care, and I felt terrible because of this stupid street quiche. And so the nice thing was that our conversation was a little bit surfacey at the food trucks, but in the waiting room, he opened up a little bit.
That's nice.
In between heaves and cold sweats, he's opening up to you?
See, that's the secret to getting a guy to open up to you. Put him in the hospital, and he'll tell you exactly what you want to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Get him vulnerable.
He was crying to you, is what it sounds like. What did he tell you about? What'd you talk about?
Oh, we just talked a little bit about our families and where we grew up, and we tried to not talk about food.
Good.
So obviously I cut it short because he wasn't feeling well. I stayed until he saw the doctor, and then I offered to take him home, but he just insisted on getting himself a lift and taking care of himself, and we had a really, polite hug, and that's kind of how things ended. I sent a check-in text to let him know that I had a good time before the heavesies. But, he's not really, there's no flirting or extra engagement. It's all very polite.
Well, I would assume that he's very embarrassed. Anyone who's got food poisoning. I'm assuming that he had food poisoning from the street quiche. It's not your best look.
So why are you
Right?
disappointed in yourself after this? Because the quiche didn't kill him? Or did you want to get to the rest of the countries?
No, because the quiche didn't kill me. It was, I feel a little responsible because I was the one telling him to try some food from my country.
Oh, no. Your country hurt him.
Your heritage food.
Yeah. I want him to know that he shouldn't feel embarrassed.
Or be afraid of the French.
So when did he get released from the hospital? When's the last time that you talked to him?
It was about a week and a half.
I'm sorry. If I got food poisoning on a first date, I wouldn't be calling the guy back either.
No. All you think about when you think about them is the terrible night you had.
It's like he's not going to eat quiche for at least 20 years, and you're associated with it, so...
Well, that's what I thought, but then after he got sick, he kind of opened up to me, so I'm a little confused why we were able to have this authentic, meaningful conversation and then nothing.
Yeah.
All right, Meg. Well, why don't you go grab a plate of quiche? We'll play a song and come back, and we'll call Sergey for you and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for part 2 of the second date update, we're on the phone with Meg. She went out with a guy named Sergey and accidentally gave him food poisoning on their date.
She didn't give it to him, but yeah.
She took him on a little tour of all the food trucks in their neighborhood, and she forced him to eat some street quiche.
I didn't force him.
Asked him, whatever, which made him open up. Just maybe not in the way she hoped, because he became violently ill, and she had to bring him to urgent care. And once they released him, he has not reached out to her for another date. So, Meg, we're going to try our best to figure out what's going on with Sergey.
Thanks, you guys. I really hope street quiche didn't just ruin everything.
Well, it did ruin a lot of things. Yeah, probably his pants. But I just think he's embarrassed. I think if we can get through that piece for him, then it seems like a pretty easy second date situation.
Man, I sure hope so. I liked him a lot.
All right, Meg. Well, let's call Sergey and find out why he's ghosting you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sergey, please?
This is Sergey.
Hey, Sergey. This is young Jeffrey from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Do you have a minute to chat with us?
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar with us at all?
Hey, hi guys.
So yes, you listen, or yes, you're cool that we're calling you.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused by all this. Why are you calling me?
It's a good question.
Yeah, great question.
Well, we're doing something called a second date update, where we ask people who have gone out on a date recently why they're not calling the other person back. So you recently took out a woman named Meg, and she told us a little bit about what happened. Yeah, she feels bad about it, and she's really hoping to get another chance with you. She just wants to know what the reason is, why you're not getting a hold of her.
Okay.
And for the record, she feels terrible about the street quiche situation. We heard about that.
Yeah.
She told you about that?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to describe the date, it's a pretty big moment. Like, that would be the highlight, right?
Yeah.
So you think me vomiting everywhere was a highlight of the date?
Okay, bad low light. I mean, just a definitely spotlight.
A memorable moment
yeah.
from the date.
Important.
I see.
Are you embarrassed? Is that why you're not calling her back?
No, I mean, I had a good time. She's very nice.
Even with all that, you had a good time.
Before that,
Yeah.
that part wasn't real fun, but yeah, no, she's great. She's very nice.
She's great. Okay. Did you guys have chemistry?
Yeah, we had fun. We chatted, had a bunch of food. You heard about the quiche fiasco, so yeah, she was nice to hang out with.
I don't understand.
So why aren't you calling this great, nice, fun girl to hang out with?
Bottom line, she just deserves, someone better than me. I can't be honest about my past.
Whoa.
I haven't been dating for a while, and I was thinking I should get back into it or something, but she'd be much better off with somebody, than me.
That could handle their quiche.
That's terrible. Like, what do you mean? She really liked you a lot. Like, what could be so terrible in your past that makes you undateable for her?
I just think I shouldn't be dating. She deserves a guy that can just be wide open about everything, and that's just...
What can't you be open about with her? Did you get in trouble with the law or something?
Oh, I was thinking divorce.
No, it's not. It's not divorce. I don't think if she found out, I just don't think she could accept me. It's not a common kind of thing like that. So I keep saying it, but I think I just should not be dating right now, and especially with her, because she's great, and she took care of me when I was sick and all that kind of stuff. So she's really got that sweetness in her, and I am just
a terrible person.
Aw.
Well,
What?
In the past, yes. I mean, but it just not now.
Did you commit a crime or something? Like, you're painting yourself as a very negative person.
And you sound lovely.
Yeah.
Like, I would go have a beer with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
no quiche.
I'm a terrible judge of character. Yeah, no quiche. Like, I don't think you're giving yourself a shot, man. You can't decide for other people what they can and they can't handle.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need to lay stuff on others. You know, I mean, there's a level, you know, and mine's pretty excessive. So it just.
So yeah, just quit. Good idea.
So, okay. So whatever you did in your past is so bad that you think you deserve to never have love and be single the rest of your life. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why I've been struggling with the whole dating somebody.
What?
You know, Meg was my first date, and she was great, and I just. You know, it's kind of like either you hurt yourself, sports injury, let's step back on the field, but you're like, oh my gosh, no, I'm not ready at all. This is still very painful kind of thing. So I just, I don't think I need to drag her in.
Well, Sergey, how about this? Why don't we let Meg decide whether it's worth going out with you again? Because she's obviously interested. Maybe she should be the one that gets the final decision. Meg, don't you want to say in this?
Yeah, I mean, hi, Sergey.
Wait, Meg?
Yeah. So here's the thing, Sergey. Meg has been secretly listening on the other line to everything that you've been saying.
Why didn't you guys tell me she was listening?
I mean, hey, listen,
She heard all of that?
Yeah, I'm just glad you're doing okay, Sergey. Listen, I had a nice time, and I thought we had a connection, and people make mistakes, you know. People have bad credit. People have criminal records, you know, that's the past. But, like, it's weird to just disappear.
I don't even think you'll understand. You know, everything that everyone's naming is just so light compared to this. I don't think you would accept me into this. It's just...
I mean, you don't need to go into details, but try me.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm warning you. You're not going to like me after this, okay?
Oh, my God.
I can't go into a lot of detail, but a while back, I worked for some very bad people. You would know them as the cartel.
What? No way. He's like Narcos?
Wait, you were in... Okay, continue. Sorry, continue. Yeah. Cartel. Got it.
See, that's what I'm saying. You guys saying bad credit, all that. No, and I did, you know, more than just selling drugs. You know, if I hadn't escaped, I'd be dead. Like, it just...
Escaped?
Yeah.
Are you being honest? Are you making this up to get out of... Like, is this the most elaborate way to, like, not to blow somebody off and be...
No.
Hold on. So can we clarify? You were in the cartel with bad credit, and that's why you can't go out with Meg.
Oh, Jeffrey. No, it is not the credit.
No, it had nothing to do with bad credit.
Okay, I'm just trying to get all the facts here.
Had to move to a different city, all that sort of thing. So that's why I can't open up. That's why talking about my past, it just doesn't work. I don't need to bring Meg into this. So
well, let Meg decide.
Yeah,
let
exactly.
Meg she has a mind.
Right, Meg. So see, it's not what you were thinking. It's just the cartel.
Wow.
Is that okay?
That's huge.
I can't say I saw that one coming, but yeah, we should take things slowly.
Very.
You know, like,
Very slow.
It's mixed though, right, Meg? Because, like, part of that really scary. Another part of that kind of sexy for some reason.
Some girls want to date El Chapo.
It's a lot of things at one time.
That's for sure.
that's what I'm saying. So as you were saying before, you know, you can handle anything if you can accept this. You know, I mean, are you really interested?
Well, we could probably talk again, and it's nice to not feel as bad about the street quiche.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
So, Meg, are you getting cold feet about this now?
I mean, no, he's still the same person I talked to at urgent care. It's just more information.
Sound nervous.
But you know what, though? You're starting possibly a relationship in very open, honest way.
Right, and his credit is great. So
Why do you keep going back to the credit?
Why are we focusing on
that was her thing. I don't know. She was obviously concerned about it before.
She doesn't care.
Meg, I'm free on Friday. What do you say?
Free from prison.
Free in general.
Well, I'll look at my calendar.
Well, hold on, Meg. You can't give your answer yet because if he's free on Friday and you agree, we'll actually pay for this date.
Yeah.
We will pay for you to go out with the ex-cartel member.
Well, I still have to go look at my calendar.
Oh, no.
Dude, do not say no to the cartel, man.
Yeah, he...
There's
I know.
movies about that.
He's got the hookups in Cancun. You do not want to miss out on this.
Yeah, I knew I screwed up. You tell somebody once you're with the cartel, and they just blow you off.
Yeah, words to live by. Yeah. But Sergey, thanks for being a good sport. Meg, come on. He's been through a lot between the cartel and the quiche.
Yeah.
Will you give him one more shot?
It might work again, but I do need to check my calendar, and that's the final answer.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yep.
All right.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, man,
I'm
so
so
sorry.
I never knew I'd feel so bad for a cartel member.
I know,
Like,
right?
oh, buddy.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, there's very few times when I actually wonder about a first date or someone that I've gone out with. Like, if they blow me off, then fine, whatever. But it's when you've been texting with someone for a while and then they all of a sudden disappear.
Yeah.
That trips me out.
That's a good
Because
I
I'm like,
always-
what happened? We were like flirting and everything else, and now you're gone.
I figure if that happens to Jubal, it's just because she didn't pay her phone bill. Like, she probably just can't afford.
That's usually what I go
Yeah.
through. You're correct there. We've got Kate on the phone right now. I say that because she emailed us about a guy named Trent who did the same thing to her. Now, your email says you guys hooked up, Kate?
Yeah, we did.
Was it a date or a one-night stand that lingered?
Lingering one night stand. I
right.
met him at the bar that he works at, and we
Okay.
went home to his place afterwards.
So he's a bartender.
He's a bartender, yeah.
Already a red flag. Just saying.
So you said that you guys are texting back and forth and everything else after you hooked up, and then he just stopped and didn't give you any explanation?
Yeah, no explanation. I mean, we've been texting literally every day for the last 2 weeks, and then about 3 or 4 days ago, he just stopped and didn't return my calls or my texts, and I have no idea what happened.
Okay.
Were they like cutie texts, like good night, babe type of things?
They were really sweet and playful and light, and we wanted to hook up again or, get together again, whatever.
I was going to say,
And
bad choice of words there,
clearly
Kate.
what's on my mind.
So he works at a bar. Have you gone back to the bar yet to try to stalk him there? Or is that too creepy?
No, I didn't want to be too creepy.
Do you know anything about this guy?
I just know that he works at the bar. That's his main gig.
Right.
You don't know if he's married, if he's single, if he lives with his mom.
No, I know he doesn't live with his mom because I went over to his place. But
Okay.
I don't know about the other stuff.
All right, Katie, we'll give Trent a call right after this and see if we can get him on the phone and ask him why he stopped texting you, okay?
Great, thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Kate's on the phone. She emailed us about a guy named Trent who works at a bar. They hooked up, had a one-night stand, and texted back and forth for how long, Kate?
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. And it was pretty flirty and stuff. You guys liked each other, kind of getting to know each
yeah.
other. All right.
Oh, yeah, Kate. Kate,
And,
you realize a one-night stand with a bartender is never going to end very well, right?
He seemed different. I hate to say that, but he was really
pretty-
sweet.
Any bartenders we have listening, they're probably not listening because they're probably not up. But they've got to be like, hey, wait a minute. That's kind of offensive, right?
Yeah, but
We
every
need
girl,
love, too.
Some good bartenders out there.
every girl that's dated a bartender knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, he texted her for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So he was obviously interested, and then he just kind of disappeared. All right, Kate, you ready to get him on the phone and ask him why he just stopped talking to you?
Yeah, I'm really curious. Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Oh, can I speak to Trent, please?
Sorry, he went out for a run. Is this something I can help you with?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Trent's girlfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's your name, Trent's girlfriend?
Tina, what's going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. I'm confused.
Do you normally answer Trent's phone?
Yeah, we live together.
Oh.
Oh my god.
We are not
Oh my
into-
god. Who is that? Hey, what's your name? Tina. Who is this? This is Kate. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say.
Tina,
I
here,
had
Kate.
no idea Trent had a girlfriend.
Kate, I'll explain to Tina. Tina, on our show, we do a thing called Second Date Update. So say you go on a date with somebody or you hook up with somebody, you email us if they blow you off. And we call them and ask why they stopped talking to you. Kate emailed us about Trent. That's what this call is about.
Oh, gosh.
What? I don't know how to say this. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that he had a girlfriend. We met at the bar. I went over to, I guess, your apartment.
Oh, God.
And I had no idea he had a girlfriend. He didn't say anything about it. I am so sorry. I'm so confused.
I'm sorry. Trent.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if this is like a prank call or I don't know what's going on, but
No, Tina, this is not a prank call. Kate emailed us because her and Trent hooked up 3 or 4 weeks ago. So we were calling to get a hold of Trent to ask him why he stopped texting her.
look, we've been together for 5 months, and I know he wouldn't do this to me. I'm sorry. I just don't buy it. That's not Trent.
No, I'm totally honest. I'm so sorry. I mean, I was...
Okay, look, I actually am in a relationship, and I'm not just a slut, okay?
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Whoa,
I don't
like,
really want to
listen,
have
I'm
this
trying to help
conversation
you
with
out. I'm not a liar. I'm not trying to get anything from this. I'm just as shocked as you, I hope. I mean, if you really don't believe me, do you want me to send you the photo of his that he sent to me?
Okay. Listen.
Wow.
Ladies, you need to calm down right now because you are getting at each other over an a-hole, and
Yeah.
you need to realize who the real enemy is right now, okay? So I want you both to take a deep breath. There's
Look,
no reason to
I
be
don't
mean
need
to each
take a
other.
deep breath. I know my man, and I love him. And I don't know what this little slut, I don't know what her deal is, and I don't know what she wants, but I don't want any part of it, okay? So just stay the out of my relationship.
Okay.
Tina, you don't believe Kate at all that she slept with Trent.
No, I don't believe it. A like that, who knows where she got a picture of it? Doesn't mean it's my man.
Wow.
How do you think we got your number?
Look, I'm going to go and be in my happy relationship because I know he's a good guy. That's what trust is.
my
I'm not going to
God.
believe some random that calls me. Goodbye.
Wow. Kate?
I can't believe that.
Kate, I have to say, it looks like you dodged a bullet there.
I mean, I'm laughing because that sucks, but I guess so.
I can't believe that his girlfriend won't even fathom the thought of him cheating.
Living in a place called denial.
That guy's going to come home from his run to a storm. That is for sure.
You better just keep running.
Kate, you're cool, right? Like, you mean, you got your answer. You know why he stopped texting you. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess that solves that problem.
real quick before we let you go, did he really text you a picture of his junk?
He really did. I'm not even kidding.
Will you send it to us so we can put it on the website?
Oh, Jubal!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All the hits, moving 92.5. That was awkward. If you missed the second date update from today, this girl hooked up with a bartender at his place. We ended up calling him to try to get him on the phone to ask why they stopped texting back and forth because they were texting a bunch for a while. And his girlfriend answered the phone. The thing is, his girlfriend would not believe that he cheated on her.
Can we look at two things here, though? One, I was right about him being a bartender and
You
kind of
were.
sketchy.
Yes.
Okay.
Two, they had only been dating for 5 months and were already living
I know.
together. So this girl, what does she really know about him anyway? Like,
know.
she's starting out in the world of denial.
They're clearly in a very healthy relationship.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, she texted her for 2 weeks. Like, I'm wondering, do you think he was, like, planning on breaking up with this girl for her?
Not at all.
No.
And then just stopped?
I'm surprised that if this dude is doing that, he left his phone at home. I've had this happen to me, actually. I've had a girl.
Of course you have.
I had a girl answer the phone when another girl called me,
what?
and this was a girl that I was engaged to for a long time, the crazy girl that I was engaged to for like 6 years. I didn't want to be with her anymore, but I was cheating on her, and she answered the phone. I was taking a nap. She answered the phone. I woke up to her hitting me on the head with the phone, asking who Beatrice was.
Oh,
Beatrice.
no.
Yeah, Beatrice,
Hey,
I know, bad
well,
name.
at least-
But she was hotter than she was hot.
She was 82.
Yeah.
At least the
Better in
girl
the
you were
retirement home.
dating had something to say to you about it. This girl sounds like Trent can do no wrong in her book.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean-
and the thing is, like, when that happened to me, I still tried to deny it. She handed me the phone. She's like, "Talk to Beatrice. Talk to her. She's on the phone right now." She's like, "Hey," she's like, "Oh, that's your girlfriend," and I'm like, "Yeah, who are you? I don't know who you are." And then I hung up on her. I'm like, "I don't know who that was. That was weird."
I would make the same stereotype about bartenders, stand-up comedians, and radio DJs.
It happened
all right?
another time. Also,
Oh, God, Jubal.
these two girls met at a party, and I got a phone call, and she's like, "Who's Crystal?" And I'm like, I don't know, Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just met her, and she says you're her boyfriend. I'm like, nope, definitely not. Well, you need to come pick me up right now. I go and pick her up, and that Crystal girl's there waiting for me.
Oh, my God.
So are you and Trent just best friends? Like,
Yeah,
is that
Trent and I
what
should
you're
hang
hiding?
out.
Yeah.
The Crystal girl comes to my car, and she's just like, tell her that you know me. Tell her that you know me. I was like, nope, never seen you before in my life. That's why, ladies, if you think you caught your guy cheating, don't believe him. I'm living proof. They will lie to you.
Well,
Definitely.
in good news today.
Yeah.
It's a life lesson.
It is a life lesson.
know, it
I would agree with that. You are one walking life lesson.
Yes, I am. See, you finally realized it. You can learn a lot from me. A lot.
Of what not to do.
All right, it's time for...
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but when it comes to dating, I really like group dates.
Really?
I love them. Yeah, I think they're awesome. Group dates are great because you guys show up to the same warehouse at the same time.
No.
Put your keys in a bowl.
No, you're not doing
And then you
this.
just enjoy yourself for the evening, no strings attached. That's why I think group dates are great.
That's not really a group date.
Is that wrong? It's not a date?
Called something else.
That's a bad
Oh.
video. That you
Oh, okay. I thought that was the normal term for a group date, I guess.
Glad we got that cleared up, Jubal.
Either way.
That's another G word, but.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought that was just dating. Never mind then.
Oh, God.
Laura, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, went out on sort of a double date. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Hey, how are you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So your email said you showed up to this date and there ended up being like a double date situation going on?
Well, I mean, I knew that we were going out with some friends, but I didn't realize it was going to be, it was just a little more pressure than I was anticipating.
So-
okay. I was confused. In your email, it sounded like you had no idea there were going to be other people there. So how did you meet this guy, first of all?
I met him at a party at a friend's house, and he asked me if I wanted to go out, and I was like, absolutely. So he was like, yeah, I want to meet up with a couple of friends of mine. Do you mind? Would you want to join us? And I show up, and there's this other couple there. So,
What was weird about that?
well, I was expecting, like, a group of friends, and it turned out that, like, the girl, Amanda, was his sister and her boyfriend.
Oh, and
Wow, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's weird.
always a lot of pressure. I have actually broken up with a guy because I didn't want to meet the sister.
really.
Because I am a sister, and I know how judgy we can be, like,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As soon as I found out that it was his sister, I was like, oh, my gosh, that's a lot more pressure than I
Yeah.
was thinking.
That's weird to
Totally.
bring your sister along on a first date.
Well, maybe they're close. I mean, did they seem to be friends?
They did. I mean, I will say that. Like, as the night went on, it got better. Like, it was awkward at first, but we ended up having a really fun time. You
Right.
know, I really enjoyed it. I liked her, and he was, of course, great. I mean, I wanted him to, I definitely wanted another date with him.
What's his name?
His name is Brody.
Brody.
Oh, Brody.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, you want to come on a date with me and my sis? So did you guys hit it off then? Did she seem to like you and you like her?
Well, I thought we did.
You thought
guys-
you did? I mean, did you guys talk and have a good conversation? It seemed like she liked you?
We did. Well, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I really thought things were going well with her. I thought we were getting along great, but I texted him the next day, you know, just to tell him that I had a fun time, and he texted me back saying that he had a good time as well, and so I just went for it, and I was like, so do you want to hang out again? And he told me his sister wasn't a fan
What?
of
So
me.
did he say he doesn't want to hang out with you because his sister's not a fan?
Well, I mean, that was what was being implied. I mean, he didn't say, like, he told me that if I wanted to, I could try to convince her, and then he gave me her number.
What?
He
Like,
wants you to call his sister and ask for permission to go out with him again?
Well, I mean,
Do you know how weird that sounds?
That's weird.
It's got to be a joke. He was joking, and you just didn't get it because it was on text message or something.
well, no, I mean, I asked him if he was joking. He was like, no, she wasn't a fan. I mean, you couldn't.
What?
So
Yeah.
he said, call my sister and ask her if I can go out with you again, basically.
He didn't say it exactly like that, but he was like,
Sure sounds like he did.
Yeah.
If he said, hey, here's my sister's phone number, call her.
well, yeah. I guess I I just really want to know what happened.
So are we going to call him, or do you want us to call his sister for your second date?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to call her, right?
Really?
I think so, because he sounded like he had a good time. And I feel like she's the one who has, like, the answers about, like, what is wrong, right?
Do you really want a second date with this guy, or you just want to find out from the sister what you did wrong and why she doesn't like you? Because honestly, if I were to go out with a girl and she's like, you got to call my brother for permission, I'd be like, all right, then, no thank you.
I just feel like there must have been something that was, like, a miscommunication or something like that, because I really thought it was going well. And so if something went wrong that I don't know about, I just kind of want to clear things up, clear the air about it.
So you want to clear the air with the sister, and then do you still want to date her brother?
Well, I mean, enough for a second date.
All right.
Oh, my God, you
Okay,
really
well, we
like
will
this guy.
play a song, come back, call her,
Weird.
figure out why she doesn't like you, and then see if she'll let you date her brother.
Weird.
Sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, for the second part of today's second date update, I'm going to need you to pay attention for a second. I need to explain how this is going to work. Laura went out on a date with a guy named Brody. She showed up to the date. It was like a double date type situation. One of those people happened to be Brody's sister. She thought that they all enjoyed each other's company and the sister was cool with her. She texted Brody the next day, and he said, hey, we can't go out again because my sister doesn't like you.
So weird.
And then they were like joking back and forth, and he said, here's my sister's phone number. If you want to see me again, clear it with my sister. So right now, we're about to call Brody's sister, her name is Amanda, on Laura's behalf to see if she can get a second date with her brother. Or at least find out why the girl doesn't like her. All right, Laura, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
I've
more-
thoroughly confused myself now, but
Are you more creeped out that Brody wants you to talk to his sister, or that the sister is that involved with the brother's life?
I mean, I guess I'm more creeped out that he needs her permission. That's a little weirder for me. I see sisters being overprotective. I get that.
yeah, okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can figure out why Amanda hates Laura. Here we go. Amanda hates Laura, the name of a good sitcom, by the way.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
Speaking. May I ask who's calling?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Like the radio show?
Exactly like the radio show. Have you ever listened to us?
Just here and there, never seriously, I guess.
Never listen to it seriously.
Yeah, no, you've probably never really listened very much at all. But that's okay, Amanda, because you're actually about to be on the show, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the email about?
Well, her name is Laura, and Laura recently went out on a date with your brother.
Oh.
Ring a bell?
Okay.
Okay, well,
It sure does.
she told us about the date, and the thing is, she really wants to see your brother again. But after the date, she was texting with your brother, and he said he couldn't go out with her because you didn't like her.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
What?
So you
That was
don't.
for
So you
real?
don't like her. So that's why I'm calling you today. I'm calling you to find out what you didn't like about Laura on the date.
I mean, sometimes you meet people and you just know that they wouldn't be good in your group of friends or in your family or around, and sometimes you just have to, draw the line and speak your mind.
Hold on. How can you tell from one date whether or not a girl is good enough for your brother? Like, you spent 2 hours with her.
You just know. There are signs. There are indicators.
So we talked to her about the date, and she actually had nice things to say about you and thought you guys were getting along great until she got those texts from your brother saying you didn't like her.
Well, first of all, of course she has nice things to say about me. Second of all, I mean, it wasn't like her actions per se, but it was more, her choice of dress or the way she cursed or, she just seemed a very trashy air, like I could just tell that she
was a trashy person. And to me, it's okay. Like, I understand that people can't choose the circumstance which they're born into, right? I understand that. But this is a grown woman. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to hang out with someone when I'm worried about her boobs, like, falling out of her shirt or me seeing her butt. You know what I mean?
So you don't like the way she dressed and you thought she was trashy?
I didn't think she was trashy. I knew she was trashy.
Oh my God. You are being a straight up bitch. Like, we talked to her and she seemed like a lovely girl.
Right. Well, you didn't see her. You just talked to her. So if you'd been there, you would have felt the trashy vibes that I was getting.
That is
trashy
so
vibe.
messed up, dude. Why are you so invested into your brother's love life?
Because first dates can turn into marriages. It's the beginning of something. And we're a very close-knit family.
So you're close with your brother and you don't want him dating gutter trash.
Exactly. You're trying to be funny with me right now, but that's exactly how I feel.
Oh my gosh. That is
Hey, you
messed
can't argue
up.
with honesty, and I
Yes.
appreciate you being honest with us, Amanda. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you think Laura would feel if she heard you say that about her, though?
I don't think that I would care.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, maybe she would change her ways. Maybe she would make some self-improvement.
It's good that you wouldn't care because Laura is actually on the other line listening.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Hi. It's good to know how big of a bitch you are.
Seriously.
You were hiding it the first time we met.
I was trying to be polite because I have manners and know how to act in public, unlike you.
Well, at least don't judge people based off of what they're wearing.
Honey, it was not only what you were wearing. It was what you were saying, how you carried yourself, and also not to mention the fact that you don't even have a real college degree. You have a trade degree. You have a certification. You're a dental assistant. And what are you planning to do with that? Are you planning to be a dentist?
What the are you talking about? A dental assistant is a very respectable job, and I'm trying to better myself. You're such a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get her.
Laura,
How are you going to judge me? You work at a freaking call center. You're customer service. Your job isn't that great, Missy.
But I have a college degree.
Yeah, to answer fucking phones. Good job using that education.
I feel like me and you walking down the street, people would look at us and they would know that I am automatically better than you. And
What?
I don't want you in my family.
You know what they would know? They would know that someone who came from nothing and is bettering themselves is doing a hell of a lot better than someone who has a 4-year degree and is working at a call center.
To Amanda, do you honestly think that you're a better person?
I'm sorry. If you called me, I'm just telling you what I know. Don't try and act like I'm this bad person because I don't want this in my life.
Oh my God.
you know what? I feel you, Amanda.
All right.
Amanda, I feel you. Like, I have to walk around every day knowing that people are lesser than me, and it's frustrating. It really is.
You're such an ass.
And I feel you on that. Thank you very much for your time. I would like to see if actually you two would like to get together for a second date, maybe a hangout. I'll pay for it wherever you guys want to go, a happy hour or something.
You think I want to go and hang out with a dental assistant trashy I have better things to do with my time.
Well,
That is
Amanda,
messed
the way that you
up.
just described Laura sounds perfect for me. I mean,
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm so glad we called her because now I have no reason to ever be anywhere near that family again.
No kidding. And there's a good reason why her brother is her only friend. That's for sure.
No, sweetie. I'll be fine. Thank you very much.
I kind of want to go out with Amanda. Is that weird?
Yes. Yes.
You know what's better than a ladies' night out? A trivia night. That's right. Getting wild, playing some trivia at the bar gives you a chance to show off your brain and your boobs.
What?
And that's where Nick met the girl that he wants to call today in a second date update. He was at the bar for trivia night, showing off his boobs. Right, Nick?
Yes, sir.
That actually makes more sense than a woman doing it. So thank you, Nick.
Can you answer that in the form of a question, please?
What is yes?
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today at a trivia night. What's her name?
Her name's Lisa.
Lisa. All right. And how exactly did you strike up a conversation with Lisa?
I just ended up kind of just sitting next to her, and she happened to be friends with some people that I was friends with, and I just felt all like the bubbles inside, you know? Like I knew right away. I was like, oh.
Bubbles.
I
I've
mean,
never
it's
heard it
usually-
described as bubbles before, Nick.
It's usually butterflies, Nick.
Yeah, like, you know, like when there's just like that really hot chick and you're kind of nervous. But like you know that you're gonna hate yourself if you don't say anything or try.
Yeah,
Right.
no, we get it.
Okay, so you're
Kind of like that situation I was in, and I either had to break the ice or it was, you know.
Yeah.
all right. So how did you break the ice? You were sitting next to the hot chick. You're feeling all the bubbles. And could you tell that she thought you were cute too, or?
Yeah, totally. Because we kept giving like that eye, like, you know, looking, but like not really like making contact yet, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't talk very much until the game started. And then the topic of history came up, and then she killed it.
Oh.
Okay. I will always support a
Ooh,
man who is
sexy.
attracted to a smart woman.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, cute and smart, like double whammy.
Yeah.
So you got double whammied
There go those bubbles.
by the girl at trivia night.
Yeah, I got double whammy.
Did you guys talk a lot during the trivia, or did you kind of wait till after the game was over to make your move?
Yeah, like once we started playing trivia, you know, and drinking, we were just laughing like we had been old friends.
Oh.
Were your other friends noticing that you guys were getting along so well?
Yeah, totally. One of my buddies was like, dude, you guys need to get a room.
Get
And I was like, what?
And right there is when you hopped on Expedia and found a hotel room down the street and invited her. Yes? No? That didn't happen?
No, we ended up going back to my place.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
We stayed for a couple more. After everyone left, we had stayed and got a couple more drinks and ended up making out. And
Dude.
I was joking.
Yeah.
Nice job, Nick.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Nick was reading it wrong the whole time, and eventually we'd be like, well, Nick, she probably wasn't interested.
Yeah,
But you were spot on, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
she didn't stay the night or anything. We just made out.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
You know, I think we just both kind of didn't want to go too fast. And, you know, it's just one of those things that, like, sometimes that could ruin it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, if you don't get a call back for a second date, then, I mean, that's kind of a harsh one too, you know?
Yeah. Why do you think she's not calling you back? I mean, sounds like you had fun. You ended up making out.
Yeah, we were going at it hard and everything was cool, but I don't know. Maybe it was too fast.
Did you guys have any awkward moments at your house?
The only thing I can think of is that we were making out and she kind of paused and was like, I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Why was that weird?
That part wasn't the weird part. What was weird is that she had sat down further from me when she had came back from the bathroom.
Like she didn't want to be next to you?
Right. She had came back from the bathroom and then the vibe was all thrown off and she had sat further away from me.
Whoa.
Did you try to kiss her again after that?
Of course, I was trying to make out with her.
So did you guys make out more or not? Or was that it? Did she go to the bathroom and then she was just done with you?
I mean, she sat a little closer and then I went in again for a kiss and it was just like a peck.
Oh, weird.
Wow. I wonder what happened
In the
in the bathroom. And she's like, oh, don't touch me.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what I just did.
That is.
Maybe that was it.
I'm thinking the complete opposite. Like he's either a bad kisser or smells horrible or something. That
There's
made...
no way I smell horrible. I smell great. And why would she even have kissed me to begin with?
Yeah. How long were you making out before she went to the bathroom?
I mean, we were going at it like, you know, it was sparks were flying.
So I think if you were a bad kisser or you smelled funny, she would have not made out with you for
Right.
very long.
I don't even think she would have came over to my house.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Nick is on the phone with us. And you might know Nick by his other name, Nick the Trivia Night Gigolo.
Oh.
That's right.
Well, hello, Nick.
Bouncing around from trivia night to trivia night all over the city, preying on the lustful eyes of the ladies. That's what Nick does.
No.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
Trivia player.
This isn't your first rodeo, is it? You've been hitting up trivia nights 7 days a week, just scoring left and right with the ladies. We know how you do it.
No, it's not even like that.
Yeah, gigolos always deny it, don't
Yeah.
they?
Nick met a girl named Lisa at a trivia night. They ended up making out back at his place. And then in the middle of it, she stopped to go to the bathroom, dropped a deuce, and then came back.
She did not. You don't know that.
I'm
Don't
just
put that on
speculating.
her,
I'm
okay? We haven't
speculating.
even talked to her yet.
And then she came back, and she was very awkward, according to Nick. And then she left, and she has not called him back since. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out why. There's nothing else that you can think of, Nick? No reasons why she wouldn't want to be calling you back?
Dude, no, I have no idea why. I'm super confused about it.
And there hasn't been any rumors circulating amongst your friends since you guys met?
I asked my friends, but they just don't even give me anything. They're just like, whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so nobody knows. All right, well, I'll dial their phone number right now and see if we can find out why, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Lisa there?
This is her.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
No, yeah, I know the show. I just don't know why you would be calling me.
Oh, nice. How often do you listen to the show?
Once in a while, I do.
Okay, have you ever heard of a second date update before?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, that's why I'm calling you today.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, so he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
Who is it?
His name is Nick.
Oh, Nick from the trivia night?
Yeah, that Nick. Is there another Nick that you think might want to call you on the radio?
No, and no. I just
So, yes, Nick from the trivia night emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back. Did you like Nick?
yeah, he was great.
You sound that with not much heart in when you said that. It didn't sound very believable.
It's just I've never really been in that situation before, so it's just all a little bit.
What
crazy.
situation? Like a trivia night?
No. No, I liked Nick, but we just like can never date.
Why?
I don't think it's like possible.
Are you not attracted to him or something?
No, I am definitely attracted to him.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
wait,
liked him and you're attracted to him, but you
Yeah.
guys could never date.
That makes sense.
So I'll just explain it. I was at the trivia night, and I was feeling kind of weird, like I had a bit of a scratchy throat.
Uh-huh.
And I was kind of worried maybe I was getting sick or something, but then it went away. And so, we just kept hanging out, and we went back to his place, and we were having a good time. And then I started to not feel that good again. And then I had like a runny nose while we were kissing, and I got really sort of like worried or embarrassed. So I went to the bathroom to see like the runny nose thing. I just was hoping he wouldn't notice. And when I was in the bathroom, I looked in the mirror. I realized I had a rash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like on your face, you had a rash?
Like on my neck a little bit.
Oh.
And yeah.
What does this have to do with him, though?
Yeah. Well, so that's the whole thing. So while I was in the bathroom, the rash sort of like calmed down. I blew my nose. I went back out, and I started to feel a little bit better. But then as he got closer to me, I started to feel like the rash started coming back, and I started to get, runny nose again. So I excused myself, and I went home, and I looked it all up on Google and everything, and I think I know it sounds crazy, but I think I'm like allergic to him.
What?
No, that's impossible.
You think you're allergic to Nick?
Yeah, like I seriously do, because he doesn't have like dogs or cats or anything, and I was fine until I was hanging out with him. Like it started at the trivia night when I started talking to him, and that's when I started having a scratchy throat. And then like the closer I got to him, the more allergic of a reaction I had. And I looked at it online. It's like it's rare, but it's not a thing. Like
Wait.
people can get allergic to people.
Are you sure you just weren't like nervous and that was how your body was dealing with lots of nerves because you liked him?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've liked other people and not broken out in a rash and sniffles before.
Well, don't you think maybe there's something that he's wearing maybe that you're allergic to, like a cologne or
No,
something?
because I actually asked him that, like, what type of deodorant he used, and he said he didn't use any deodorant.
Ew.
And like, yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of like that about him. I was like, oh, cool. He's all natural. But then, like, nothing. Like, I don't know what it could be. I think, honestly, like, I think it's like the way people can be allergic to some dogs and not all dogs. Like, I'm allergic to some people and not all people.
So you're allergic to Nick.
I think I'm allergic to him. Yeah. Which is a bummer because I really liked him.
Oh my god.
Are you sure you shouldn't get this like actually looked at by a doctor before you start self-prescribing off of WebMD?
Other people, like, there was a whole forum about it. Other people have gone through it. So I felt like, oh, this is what it is.
Whoa.
You know, I seem to match up with other people.
Interesting.
Wow.
Well, Lisa, I'd hate to give you another allergy attack, but I do have to let you know that Nick is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Lisa, are you serious? You're making that up. There's no way.
I wish I was. Like, I so wish I was making it up. I wish it was anything else because I really liked you. But I definitely think I'm allergic to you.
People can't be allergic to other people.
No, they really can be. It's just like I was saying before. Like, you heard it. Like, the way, like, I can be allergic to some dogs but not all dogs, you know? It's like
I don't know. You're reading stuff on the internet. You should, like, go get checked out and stuff before, jumping the gun like that.
Well, all I know is that when I was around you, I was sniffling and had rashes and a sore throat, and the minute I left your apartment, I was fine.
So maybe it was something in my apartment. How do you know it was me? It wasn't like you were breaking out when we were making out at the bar.
No, but I was. That was the whole thing. Like, I got to the bar, I felt fine, I met you, and then I started having, like, a really scratchy throat. And then it sort of went away. And then it kept coming back, and then by the time we were full on making out, my nose was running. It's like, it's not your fault at all. It's nothing you did. I think it's like your pheromones or something. They just like they don't match with mine. And I'm super sorry. I'm like really bummed out. I liked you so much.
Dude, this is unbelievable. I can't even believe this.
I can't either.
No, me neither.
Lisa, are you making this up? Did you like know the whole time he was on the phone or something and you're just trying to spare his feelings? Be honest.
No, God, no. It's a real thing. I looked it up on the internet. It's like hypohomoallergicness. So it's like allergic to another Homo sapien, like a human.
Have you ever been allergic to anybody else, Lisa, or just is this the first time?
No, that's what's so crazy. It must be like adult onset.
Adult I agree. It is crazy. It's very crazy that you would have this reaction to Nick.
No way.
So could you like take a Claritin before you hang out with him or something?
I don't think that's an option. I don't want to take the chance. Like, what if it gets worse, Like, what if it's like peanuts or something and people die?
Yeah.
I don't want to take the chance.
You don't want to mess with those allergies. Hey, Lisa,
Yeah.
would you at least like to give it one more shot to test your allergy to make sure that you're allergic to Nick before saying no and go out on another date with him? We will pay for it.
No, I'm pretty confident with my diagnosis, so thank you, though.
All right.
And you're great. I think you're gonna find someone awesome who's not allergic to you.
Dang, man. All the reasons that I've been blown off by a girl, this is definitely the worst.
I'm really sorry. I think you're great.
Seriously? Don't you think maybe you could build up a tolerance, like, over time with me?
I don't want to risk it. Like
Yeah.
I said, I mean, it's my health.
It's her
Well,
health.
Nick, I'm sorry. Not a success for you today. You did not get a second date. And Lisa, thank you for being on the phone with us. I appreciate you telling us what happened.
Yeah, sure, no problem. If I can
And-
bring awareness,
If you can bring awareness.
Awareness.
Good,
Oh
yeah,
my
we got to
gosh.
get you a wristband so you can wear it so you can talk about the cause.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Dating is a lot like driving, especially if you're a dude, because you have to learn to pay attention to the signals, right? Like at the end of a date, think of it like you're at an intersection. Okay? If the girl gives you a red light, stop. But oftentimes, they'll give you the green light signal to go in for a kiss or something like that. And a lot of dudes are texting and not paying attention, and they don't pick up on the green light, and there's people honking at them like, just go for it, go for it. And then before they know it, the light turns to red, and they've missed their opportunity to get through the intersection. That happens to a lot of people. Hannah, who was on the phone today for a second date update, thinks that the guy she went out with didn't know how to read her signals correctly and didn't go for a kiss at the end of the night. Hannah, how are you?
I'm Okay. Little nervous.
A little nervous? Don't
we
be
don't
nervous.
blame you.
You're fine.
So tell us a little bit about the guy you want to call today. I know in your email you said that you think he wasn't very good at picking up on your signals, but let's first find out about your date. How'd you meet him?
His name's Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I met him at my church's young adult singles group.
I've never been to a singles group for a church. Like, do you all get in a room and you pair up? Do you do speed dating? What happens?
Pair up? What?
I don't know.
At our church, they just have some music playing and, like, there's snacks and hors d'oeuvres, and usually everyone sort of hangs out at first with the people they know, and then casually you sort of start talking to people.
And by the way,
okay.
church singles mixers where you meet the biggest freaks.
No!
Dude, I grew up in church camps my whole life. I never got more action than at church camps. It's a great place to meet people who are down to mess around.
God.
So how'd you meet Eric then when you were at the singles mixer?
Well, he's friends with one of my best friends. So he came over and started talking to me, and, I thought he was cute. He's kind of, like, goofy looking, but I like that. He was sort of funny. It's important to me, too. So we just started talking.
Did he seem nervous when you guys first met?
No. That night he seemed sort of comfortable, maybe because my friend was there, that he knows really well.
Now, you called him goofy looking. Let me ask you a question about yourself.
Oh.
If you were to say between you two, would you say that you're hotter than him?
Oh, I'm definitely the hot one.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because normally girls who say that, they tend to be hot girls who kind of date down because they like a guy's personality, so I'm just wondering if that's you.
Wait.
Well, I think he's cute, and that's what's really important.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
You know how many times I get that? Like, no, you guys don't understand. Like, I think he's cute. For me, he's cute.
For me.
Yeah.
That's sweet,
But
though.
I do think he's cute. But I would say that most people would say, he's not traditionally handsome.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys obviously went out on a date after this thing, right? Or are you just calling about?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you guys do?
We went to go see the Christian church band, and, it was fun. He wasn't as sort of outgoing as he was when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know, maybe I would say almost a little bit boring, but a really good listener.
Was there any, like, drinking involved at all? I don't know how.
No, I mean, I didn't drink anything, and maybe he did before, but since I didn't, I guess he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess what kind of Christian are you? Are you one where alcohol is an absolute sin, or do you have a couple drinks?
Oh, I can have a couple drinks. I just didn't that night.
I didn't know if you guys were loosening up or anything.
Right, no, maybe we should have.
Yeah. Was there a special moment that you guys shared or, something that really stuck out about that evening?
No, he was just a really good listener, and it was nice. It was nice.
So why do you? Okay, it doesn't sound like a rave review about your date so far.
He's not attractive.
Why do you want to call in for a second date update?
Well, because I think that there's potential there. I feel like maybe he's just kind of shy, and so maybe this was like the date where he's super shy, and then he can kind of go back to the guy that I thought was a little more fun that I met with my friend.
Yeah.
I would like to hang out with that guy again.
All right, so you want to hang out with the guy before, but in your email you said that he was not picking up on your signals that you were giving him at the end of the date. What do you mean by that?
What happened was at the end of the night, he walked me to my door and sort of waited, and nothing happened. So then I pretended to drop my keys,
Oh, classic.
Is that your go-to move to let a guy know that you're kind of killing time so he can kiss you?
I don't know, to be honest. I've never had to wait, but so he got them. But I guess he didn't get the clue because he just sort of was holding out my keys. And then I just said, maybe we should hang out again. And he was like, sure. And then he left.
So
did he give you a hug or anything?
Yeah, he hugged me. And then lastly, I sent him a text.
You sent him a text?
Yeah, a couple of days later, I said, how's your week going? And then he replied, it's okay. And
that's all he sent you?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you say anything else after the it's okay text? Like, you try to hit him back?
Did I?
Yeah.
It's the last thing I heard from him, because then I thought, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm working too hard here, I want to see him, but...
It sounds like to me like he may be just like really unexperienced dating. If you guys were to go out again, would you be okay being the person who made the first move?
No.
Okay.
I think you may have to with this guy.
I've been in that situation before where it's been at the end of a date and I know deep down that I should kiss somebody and then I don't. And then after that I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go out with her again because now I blew my chance. So, maybe he's feeling like that.
I hope he's doesn't think that because I do like him.
Okay, so when I get him on the phone for the second date update, do you want that to be the first thing that I say to him? Like, hey, man up and make out with Hannah already.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second part of today's second date update, Hannah is on the phone with us. She wants to call a guy named Eric. They met at church in a young adults mixer, went out to a concert, and then after the concert, there was an awkward moment where he dropped her off, walked her to her door. And she was putting out the signals that she wanted to kiss. Her signal was she dropped her keys in order to kill time in hopes that he would pick them up and then maybe kiss her. Instead, he picked them up and gave them to her and said, here's your keys. Have a good night. And she hasn't heard from him since, so we're about to get him on the phone. Hannah, I think the problem was that your signal to him was a little weak. I think next time, instead of dropping the keys, you just drop the pants. No question there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but there's no question.
Oh, wow.
No? Yeah. You want to try that out?
Oh my God.
No.
See, I think I wish women would be a little more blunt like that. And then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. She wants to kiss.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and see what the reason is that he's not calling you back.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited and nervous.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Radio? Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you, though, is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date with someone and then they feel like they're getting blown off after the date, they email us to call that person and ask them why. You recently went out with a girl named Hannah who listens to our show.
Oh.
And Hannah is wondering why you haven't called her or texted her and asked her to go out again.
Okay.
Did you like Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah was fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not texting her back?
Well, we hung out for about 3 hours at a concert, and I guess I just didn't really know what to say.
Like you didn't know what to say, like it was awkward for you to be on the date, or
Well, for me, she was hard to have a conversation with.
Was she like intimidating or something because she was real pretty?
No. She just said a few things where I said to myself, I was like, I don't think I could see myself having a relationship with this person.
What type of things are we talking?
She just had a lot of her facts wrong.
Her facts about what?
Just like pretty basic stuff.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, for one thing, at one point, she said she thought Islam was a country.
Okay.
All right. That's fine.
Not a
mistake.
religion, okay.
Yep.
All right.
We also were talking about, like, crazy things that we've eaten at restaurants, and I said, like, well, this is pretty common, but I've had duck.
Yeah.
And she was like, duck. Now, would you consider that a meat or a fish?
Come on.
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
All right. I kind of get what you're saying then. So you don't necessarily feel like she's not as smart as you, but you feel like she might be kind of an airhead a little bit.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there are different types of intelligence, and I just feel like she lacks a sort of basic factual level
Is there
of knowledge.
Is there any way that she could have just been playing it up and doing the, because some girls do the bimbo thing because they think guys think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it wasn't like she was planning these things. Like at one point we were talking about something, and she goes, I think comedy is so funny.
Obviously.
Yeah?
It's like, yeah, that's what comedy's job is.
I like that. Eric, you and I are a lot different because that I got out with her, I've been like, perfect. You're right on my level. But
Funny things are funny.
Yeah,
You're
comedy is a funny thing sometimes. So you just feel like she wasn't on your level then.
Basically, most of the date, I just was sitting there going like, I don't want to be this guy who just spends the whole time correcting her because it just makes me seem like an arrogant kind of know-it-all. And if I had spent my time correcting her, then our conversation would have gone almost nowhere because I would have had to do it like every minute or so. So I just don't think we ever really need to talk again.
Really? That's a shame because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So I'm kind of confused. I mean, it sounds like, that because I wasn't perfect or didn't know all of the same things that you do quite as well, that you are saying that I'm stupid? Is that what I heard?
I did not once say that you were stupid.
No, you didn't actually say those words, but because I'm not stupid, it certainly sounded like you were saying that I was.
I don't think that you're stupid.
I think you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think that for the kinds of things that I usually like to talk about and the issues that the things that I was kind of putting out there to see what you would say, it wasn't really working out.
I may not be as smart, in certain areas, but I have street smarts, and I think I'm pretty bright. I mean, okay, for example, I was right. Comedy is funny.
It is.
And tragedies are sad.
She has a point, Eric. She was right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about that, but I think that, if you don't get why that's kind of a weird thing to say, then I think that is kind of the issue right
there. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but also, we don't need to talk about how water is wet,
Maybe we do.
Then, see, if you think that, then that's fine, but I am so not interested in talking about that.
Wow.
I think you're being kind of picky, Eric. I mean, yeah, she gets some facts wrong, and she doesn't really, maybe be book smart, but she sounds like a delightful person.
Can I just point out something? I thought, if you had fun with someone or you enjoyed them, and, if the person was extremely attractive, that was kind of, important, too. And I was willing to I was going to just sort of ignore that part.
See that look? Whoa. Eric, do you think that you can ignore her not being on your level intelligence-wise if Hannah ignores the fact that you're not on her level hot-wise? Is what she's saying, I think.
That's a nice balance. Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, my God.
I guess that brings me to my next point then. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Eric, would you like to go out with Hannah again? I will pay for it. She'll ignore the fact that you're not as good-looking as she is.
No, I wouldn't.
Come on, opposites attract.
So you don't even want to go out with me again? I mean, I kind of was being really nice to you still, despite everything you were saying about me. I'm sort of shocked that you don't want to try to make it up to me, You weren't very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that's the way
okay, so, what do we do now? I see you, one of the church events, and I see you and I go, oh, hey, there's the guy that thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I guess. And then I'll be like, hey, there's the girl who thinks I'm ugly.
Look at that. It actually is a perfect second date update. It worked out for both you guys. Now we're all on the same page. That is amazing how that actually worked out for them like that. Text in at 78592 says, I'll date her. She's right on my level.
At least people know where they are, right?
It's true. I mean, I guess you can't blame him too much if he just didn't feel like they connected on the intelligence level. I mean, if you go out with somebody you feel like they're not as smart as you, maybe you don't want to go out with them again. Personally, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I look for that.
Yeah. It's the first thing I look for.
It's hard for Jose to find, though. Someone below his smarts level.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. I don't even think the guy that's on the phone to do a second date update today should even want to get a hold of this girl that he wants us to call.
Why?
Well, his email said that she turned down free pizza. And anybody who turns down free pizza, in my opinion, is a communist.
Whoa!
That's right. Not even worth your time at all. Daryl, are you sure you still want to call this girl?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
still sure.
You realize she turned down delicious pizza, right?
I do realize that. Yeah.
Sounds like you want to kick her out of the country as
Damn
well.
it, Daryl, I hate her so much. Tell us her name, first of all. What is her name?
Monica.
And how did you meet Monica?
We actually met on Tinder.
Oh,
nice.
And I thought she was really cute, and we were chatting back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought everything was going great, and so I asked her out to dinner.
And you guys went to dinner? Did you go to pizza?
No.
Oh.
No.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up that sore subject again.
Jesus.
It's okay. We actually ended up going to a bar because she said that she already had eaten, and she suggested, why don't we just get some drinks? So that's what we did. We went to a bar, we grabbed some drinks.
I always think it's smarter to go straight to drinks on a first date. It's not as involved.
You loosen up right
Yeah,
away.
you loosen up, and you can bail after one drink if it turns out the whole situation's bad.
Yeah, that's true. The only issue was that I hadn't eaten anything.
So you got super hammered?
Oh, no.
But it was going so well, though. We were telling stories, but then I realized I was getting really tipsy, and I kind of got a little drunk, and I have no idea how I was coming off. So I'm thinking I got to get some food in me. So I suggested, well, why don't we come back to my place? We can just get a pizza and hang out some more there. And
that's what she dropped the hammer on you, huh?
Right. Yeah. She said no.
Turn down free pizza at your place. I am so fired up about this, Daryl. Do you think that she turned down the offer for free pizza because it was at your place?
Yeah.
And you didn't say, let's go to a place where they have pizza at a restaurant?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm hoping she didn't get the wrong message, but I mean, she helped me flag down a cab.
Well, that was nice.
Were you that drunk?
Well, I couldn't drive.
Yeah, but for her to help you flag down a cab, sounds like you were falling down and she had to drag you out there and help you get in a car.
Well, no, not exactly. It was. I mean, I was conscious, but I just.
Were you able to walk straight, Daryl?
I think so.
If we were to ask your friends, would they say you have a really bad history with drunk behavior? Do you get ridiculous? Do you take your pants off in public like Jubal?
No, nothing like that. But I had no food in me at all.
How much of the date do you remember? I mean, do you remember all of your conversations? Because you say you don't know how you came off.
Earlier on, I remember everything, and just I'm remembering pieces of it. I remember flagging down the cab and everything. And I remember when she said no to the pizza.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Who would forget that?
Daryl, was there a chemistry, were things really honestly going really well before you got wasted that you remember?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Things were going really well. We were connecting, and she loved my stories, everything we're talking back and forth.
When I'm drunk, I think I'm telling great stories there, too.
Me too. I had a drunk guy the other night at a comedy show tell me the same story 3 times in a row. It was ridiculous.
I'm killing it.
Yeah, and he thought he was doing a great job. Yeah. Well, obviously you've tried to get a hold of her to go out again. Has she responded at all?
Well, I texted her that night saying sorry for being so tipsy and thanking her. And she actually texted me right back. She, LOL'd and says no problem.
Okay.
But since then, I haven't been able to get a hold of her at all.
You haven't heard anything from her?
Really?
No.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, see if we can get this pizza-hating Nazi on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daryl is on the phone with us right now. He wants us to call a girl named Monica today. Daryl admittedly got a little too drunk on his first date with Monica. The only thing he really remembers is them having good conversation while they were out having drinks, and then him inviting her back to his place to have some pizza because he hadn't had anything to eat yet, and her saying no, and then helping him get into a cab. Yeah. Daryl, I'm actually really excited for your second date update because it's kind of like Christmas morning for me. It's kind of like unwrapping a present to see what the hell you did when you were drunk. Every time after a night of drinking, you always wonder what exactly happened. Even if you remember everything going right, you're still like, I don't know, though. Something could have gone wrong. And you don't know until you actually talk to the person who was around you sober, and they can tell you if you did something weird.
It's like a fun case of amnesia.
Yeah. Are you ready to find out if you did something wrong?
I am, yeah.
Do you think that there's a possibility you could have, or do you think maybe she just couldn't be turned off by the fact that you got so drunk on your first date?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd like to just ask her if we could go on like a legit date and get some dinner and present myself as I truly am.
Before we make this phone call, do you need to take a shot of something to get your courage up?
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, I'll call it right now. Here we go, man.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Monica, please?
Speaking.
Monica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, how can I help you?
Do you know who this is?
Some type of a business? I guess, I don't know.
Yes, it is, sort of. It's Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, a Moving 92.5 radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you, Monica, because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
And he emailed our show asking if we could get you on the phone to find out why you won't call him back for a second date.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Daryl.
God.
He says that you guys went out and had a few drinks together. He maybe had more than a few drinks. And the last thing he remembers is you helping him get into a cab.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. And he says that he's been trying to get a hold of you because he'd love to see you again, but you have not been returning any of his texts or phone calls. That's why we're calling you. We're asking if he did something wrong on the date, and you don't want to see him again.
Well, yeah, honestly, guys, I really don't have time to talk about, like, the worst dates of my life.
Whoa, wow, the worst date of your life. Can you just give us a little bit of information?
I mean, he said some stuff that I just can't get out of my mind, and that just let me know he's not for me.
Monica, do you have a few minutes to just tell us what he said so that we can tell him not to ever do that again to another female?
Yeah.
Okay. We were having drinks. We were bantering back and forth. We were telling stories about, our worst dates and things like that on Tinder. And it kind of turned into like a one-up thing, So I would say something and tell him about the guy that, tried to grope my butt. And then he would say something. And then I would go back. And I said one thing, and he told me something that is just disgusting. He told me that he had chlamydia.
What?
How did he get chlamydia?
He told you like he currently has chlamydia?
Oh. And not only that, he said he's had it like 3 times.
Wow.
Like, was it like a confession, or was it like he's trying...
Three different times.
Oh, no.
How did that come up? Did he just spit it out like that?
It was really weird. I think the alcohol had him, being a little bit more honest than he wanted to. So, he was telling me, and I told my story, and then he said, since he's been on Tinder, he's gotten chlamydia 3 times.
Oh, wow. All right, Monica.
That's awful.
Hey, completely understandable why you aren't calling him back and maybe don't want to see him again.
You can't get out of that one.
Yeah, once you tell somebody you have an STD on a first date, usually it doesn't end up very well.
Unless they've got it too. Really.
No wonder she said no to going home to pizza.
Yeah.
It was really weird because, I said, like, who still has sex without condoms, like in today's day? Who does that? And he said that he got a vasectomy so he could have sex and it would feel better. So he would rather have a disease than have kids.
And he also opened up to you that he had a vasectomy.
Oh, God.
Monica, if you could say one thing to Daryl to help him date better, what would it be?
First, don't lead with that you've had chlamydia 3 times. Like, that's not okay on the first date. And then secondly, just slow your roll. Like, calm down.
Monica, you kind of already just told him that because Daryl is actually on the phone listening.
Listen, I don't remember saying that, to you, okay? I just want to move forward with this, and whatever happens in our past is in the past.
Whoa, slow down. We are moving forward. As soon as I put you in the cab, you move forward from my life.
Just pretend I didn't say that, and I just want to move forward. I don't care what happens in your past. You don't have to tell me everything. I didn't mean to. I don't remember.
Are you serious? Are you out of your mind? Are you really trying to have a future with me when you've already admitted to having chlamydia 3 times?
All I'm saying is there's more to me than you know.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have a legit date.
Like other STDs?
Oh my gosh, Daryl.
I'm so sorry that you think that this is going to go any further. I have to be completely honest with you. You're the reason I'm off Tinder to begin with. So I'm over it.
You dropped Tinder after this date?
I'm completely done with it. Like, he was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. He was like the stamp that closed everything up for me.
Daryl, why would you be so open about that?
I had an empty stomach.
Excuse, Daryl.
Yeah, that stomach is ruining your life, man. It's making you get drunk on first dates. It's making you get chlamydia, all kinds of stuff. Monica, would you like to go out on a second date with Daryl? We will pay for
I
it.
think that I am very secure in my answer in saying hell no.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl, there you go, man. That's your answer. I'm sorry. No second date for you.
Yeah, all right.
Daryl, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, I know you're not technically okay, but I mean, mentally, are you all right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll survive.
Are you gonna?
Thanks, guys.
I mean, you realize that telling somebody that you have an STD on a first date could be a turnoff, right?
Yeah.
You sound kind of shocked still.
I realize that, but at least I don't have herpes.
Good point. You got something that can go away with some penicillin or whatever. You know what? I think we can all say that today.
Yeah.
At least we don't have herpes.
Sold out perspective.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Before we start today's second date update, I want every dude listening right now to take note and pay attention.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because on the phone right now, we have a true pickup artist.
Uh-oh.
This guy knows how to get the ladies, and he has a pickup line that he uses that I guess is a surefire technique.
There's literally no such thing.
Yeah, you've heard this before.
It doesn't exist.
His name is David, and in his email about the woman that he wants to call today, he said he went to a dog park, and this is how he got her number.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, is that your dog?" Smooth line, David.
Okay.
Very smooth.
I would argue that it's the delivery, not the actual word.
Okay, so David, tell us how you deliver it then, if it's different than that.
Well, I see. I go to the dog park quite often, and there's 2 different kinds of people who go to the dog park. There's the people who take their dog so it'll get some exercise, and they just go and let the dog run, and then they sit on their phone the whole time. And then there's people who go to be around other people and other dogs and interact with people.
Okay, play and
I
stuff.
go to the dog park too. I don't think that there's that many of those people, but okay.
But it's just 2 categories. There's not like a third.
Okay.
And so I saw this girl, Teresa, and I'd actually seen her there before, and she's definitely the latter, not the former. Very, very bubbly, very enigmatic.
Okay,
And,
those are too big of words for this show, David.
I know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to use big words. I just meant, she's hot and seemed friendly.
There you go.
That's better.
Go.
That's much more our speed with enigmatic or whatever. Dude, just speak our language. She hot. I like her. That's really all we needed. So you started talking to her, and I'm making fun of it because in your email, you said that was your line. It didn't sound like much of a line.
That is my line. And I went up to her, and I just very flat out said, "Is that your dog?" And she said, "No."
Wait.
No.
Wait, were you purposely pointing to a dog that you knew wasn't hers?
No, it was her dog, the dog that I'd seen her bring before, and she says, "No, it's not her dog." And that kind of took me back. I don't really know what I was expecting.
Whoa.
But she kind of fed into my line, and she goes, "No, of course it's my dog." And we had a laugh about that.
Okay, so she's funny. That's good.
Yeah, and so we started sort of joking about, well, if we were to steal a dog there, which dog would we, fetch the highest bounty on?
All
That's
right.
messed up.
And did you guys decide on one dog to steal?
Yeah, we kind of looked at the Huskies. And you could probably, fetch a pretty penny.
Yeah. Expensive breed. I see what you're going.
Exactly. And so then to kind of keep the joke going, I said, well, where we can go see a lot of other expensive dogs. And she says, no, where? And I said, well, I'll show you on our date.
Oh, look at that.
Look at you. Just telling her that you're going to go on a date with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one.
And then what did she do to that? She bat her eyes at you and say, oh, you are such a cad. Well, just tell me when you're going to pick me up.
It was close. It was close. I think she liked, somebody coming along with initiative, and, I knew what I wanted.
Okay, and she obviously wanted it too, because I'm guessing you guys went on a date.
We did. We did go on a date. And the date was to a restaurant that I know that also happens to be across the street from a dog groomer.
It's across from a dog groomer.
I mean, in my head, I was like, oh, it's across the street. This will be funny. I thought she would find it funny.
Oh.
Now I'm thinking you're starting to milk the joke a little too much.
Yeah, it's getting old.
Well, this is why I'm calling, because I thought everything was going well, and we ordered. They brought us drinks, and as we were waiting for the food, she says to me, hey, look, David, I don't think this is going to work out.
Oh.
What?
I guess she was direct with you as well.
Yeah.
You hadn't even gotten through dinner, and she's already deciding it's not going to work?
We hadn't even gotten dinner.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dang.
What did you say to that?
I asked her, I said, did I say something? Something I said? And she said, no, look, I'm really sorry. I just can't do this.
And that's it.
And that was it. So, I mean, she apologized. I think she understood that she was cutting it really short.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
that would drive me nuts not knowing why.
And I think that's what's really getting me, because she was really sweet about it.
Uh-huh.
She wasn't rude or mean. She was really nice. She was the girl who I wanted to take out.
God, so you can't even be angry at her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So she left, and I've texted her several times, and I have not heard anything back from her.
Wait, did you eat your whole dinner before she left or no?
I ate my dinner and half of her dinner.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was gone at that point, right?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Sweet. Double dinner. I like it.
No.
Nothing wrong with double dinner.
Oh, he got rejected.
Why do you think that she would just leave like that then?
I'm guessing I must have said something. I must have made a joke that just didn't, I try to crack a lot of jokes. People tell me I'm not funny, but I think they just don't get them. And
Yeah, that's usually what it is, David.
That's the best way to do it, If you think you're funny and people don't agree, screw it. You're funny.
And so I'm guessing it was that, but it's sort of kind of eating at me. I just kind of want to know.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, we have David on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Teresa. They met at the dog park and then ended up making plans to go to dinner. When they went to dinner, she excused herself before they even had the food and said she had to leave and just kind of left him there, and he has no idea why she took off. And David, I've got 3 theories for you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the right response, David.
First theory was that maybe her ex-boyfriend was a waiter at that restaurant and she had to just get out of there. Second theory, maybe she just wanted to see your dog again and you didn't bring your dog on the date, so she didn't want to hang around with you.
It is a cute dog.
No.
Okay. Third theory, never actually happened at all. You dreamt the whole thing.
Ooh.
And you're currently still dreaming, David.
And then this whole thing is less embarrassing if it's the third one.
Yeah, that's a good point. You did nothing wrong in the third scenario.
I gave you her number, right?
Oh, are you saying you want me just to get to the phone call then? You're tired of my theories?
Yeah, I mean, no, I guess we could explore that later, but maybe if we talk to her first.
Yeah, let's get to the phone call.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Teresa, please?
this is her.
Hey, Teresa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you might have the wrong number.
I don't think I do. I got your number from one of our listeners who wanted me to call you.
Yeah, for what?
Well,
valid question.
it is a good question. So we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you went out with a dude that you met at the dog park recently. His name's David. And David told us a little bit about your date, and he's confused why you just took off before dinner even got there.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I just knew it wasn't going to work out.
He said that you said that, but he still doesn't know why.
I don't understand why it matters. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I think we know that, and I think David knows that too, because we talked to him, but he's just curious. Like, he wants to know what he did wrong.
I mean, it just, like, we were at dinner, and he's nice. He just doesn't stop talking, and he just is so exasperating. Like, I would be in the middle of a conversation, and he would just keep interrupting me over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Like, anytime he would ask me a question about myself, and I'd be like, thank God, like, finally, like, he'll come up for air, and I can actually, like, offer some sort of information about myself. I would get 3 words in, and he would just jump right back in and interrupt me and turn the conversation back around on him.
So he talked a bunch, didn't really ask you about yourself, and then only wanted to talk about himself.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, it got to the point where I just, like, I couldn't be talked at anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it was too much.
Yeah, but in his defense, he was probably nervous, and you weren't even at the date long enough to really feel the pain of being talked at that long.
I mean, I was in a lot of pain for being talked at. I don't know what kind of pain he was in, but I was in a lot.
Well, at least you got out before you had to sit there for like an hour or two and just listen to him talk about himself and you not be able to say a word, right?
Why do you think I left? I just couldn't. It was just too much. Like,
No.
I couldn't do it.
I'm sorry. I can't back you on this one. I feel like that's so rude. You couldn't, like, the
my
worst thing
God.
that happened is you have to listen to a guy for an hour.
Do you still date? Do you know? I don't know.
Good boy.
I feel like you might not.
That's all right. I'm married. You're right.
Okay.
For you to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
just
get
figured
that.
you just cut it and get out of there while you were still able to salvage your evening, maybe.
Yeah, I just, especially coming out of a relationship, it's like, I just want to be out with a guy and be able to have a conversation with them where, like, seriously, like, they're not going to interrupt me every 2 seconds, and I can actually tell them a little bit about myself.
Yeah, but Teresa,
and I feel like
I don't think that I was trying to interrupt you. Like, I wasn't trying to cut you off.
You just did.
Literally.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Well, that's David. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you or at you. I don't know, but he's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, Teresa, I've never tried to interrupt you. I mean, I did not think that you were
I don't
uninterested.
know if you were trying, but you did.
I mean, well, when? What? I mean, I feel like we were only out for 20 minutes. How could I have talked over you the whole time?
David, do you even remember anything about me aside from the fact that I have a dog? Like, can you tell me any fact about me at all?
Well, yeah, I remember that that you work at the dentist. You're a dental hygienist, and I told you the story about my cabin.
I'm not a dental hygienist.
You're not a dental
You're not?
hygienist?
No.
What do you do, Teresa?
I work at a yoga studio.
Oh, God.
I never said that. Not once
Oh, so
in
it
the
was
entire
your sister.
conversation.
That's what it was. It was your sister is a dental hygienist, and you're okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yes, because my cousin is also a dental hygienist.
Oh, no.
And your sister is a dental hygienist, and so I
Do
knew
you
about
see-
the intricacies of the
Do
profession.
you see what you're doing
and so
right
I started
now?
talking
Do you see what
about
you're doing right now? David, do you see what you're
What?
doing right now? You just turned this whole thing right around and made it about you. No one cares about your cousin.
She has a point, David. I mean, I was backing her on maybe leaving a little bit earlier and not giving you a chance, but maybe she read you right, buddy.
Look, no, but I wasn't. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to talk. I'm just trying to say that I was listening. Maybe I get the details wrong, but I tried to listen.
I listen. I don't really hear what you're saying, but I listen to their sound.
David, if you're in a class and then you go and you have to take a test, just because you were in the class doesn't mean you're going to pass the test if you weren't listening, because you didn't retain any information
Yeah, but
when
there
you
isn't.
told me, and I just
didn't
don't
think
remember.
there was a test after the date. Am I right?
That's not what she's saying, David. She's using it as an analogy.
He's not listening.
No,
my
I am
God.
listening. I just
No,
I
you're
don't.
not. You're not listening. There's 5 other people in this conversation, and you're not listening to any of them.
Okay, look, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, how can I be better?
You just have to listen. Like, conversation is a give and take. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to just have a guy talk at me, I would throw on a podcast. Like, you just need to pay attention. And if you feel like you're not getting something out of a conversation with somebody, you
No,
can
but
ask
I
questions.
didn't. I did not feel that way. I didn't feel like I wasn't getting something out of the conversation. I wanted to contribute and make the conversation better.
You know, you were making it all about you. That's exactly what you were doing. The whole thing was about you.
He doesn't quite get it yet, but I do feel like David is asking the right questions on trying to improve himself. You can give him some credit for that, right, Teresa?
I mean, bare minimum credit.
Okay, well,
So you give
I'd agree, but yeah.
sliver of credit, and I think
Yeah.
that means that you guys should go out again. Teresa, would you like to go on a second date with David? We'll pay for it.
I like that you have to dangle the carrot of you paying for it.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Well, it helps sometimes. Will you do it?
I don't think that he's actually learned anything. Like, I don't think I can put up with another 20 minutes.
Okay, but now
Never mind
I
an
feel like
entire
you're
day.
the one who's not listening. I feel like you're interrupting.
Oh,
not
she's not
say that,
listening now.
David.
As he interrupts
Oh
her.
my God.
No, I mean, I was listening. I mean, I know that her sister is a dental hygienist and that she likes yoga. And
I don't like yoga. That's what I teach. That's what I do.
Oh my gosh, David.
Well, why you don't like it? You work in it and you don't like it?
Okay, you cannot sit here and try to get me on a technicality. This isn't a court of law. What is going on?
Well, I figured if you got into I knew you taught yoga. Like, sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated because all I just wanted to do was talk to you and get to know you better and have you get to know me. But apparently, you didn't want to get to know me. So
Wait, you're turning it around now?
it's really what it feels like. It feels like I call in and now it's the Everybody Attack David show.
No, David.
Oh,
David,
no.
I think everybody agrees here that you just have some areas to improve, and that's what you called in about the second date for. You wanted to know what you did wrong. She told you, and yeah, that hurts a little bit, but it's where we're at. Remember, we talked about it. It's a successful second date.
I don't think so. I think that a conversation is double-sided, like the tape, and you let people contribute. You let them be a part of the conversation. Just because it's your story doesn't mean I can't tell my story too, especially if my story's more interesting.
Okay, there's what it really is.
Yeah, I think that's the point where we know that I will not be going out on a second date.
Really, that surprises me, Teresa. Completely surprised by that. Well, thank you for your time, and David, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, man.
Don't worry, there's plenty of other fish in the dog park.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, can you tell me what that second date update was about again? I wasn't listening. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, this dude David wanted to call Teresa. She actually bailed like 20 minutes into their date while they were talking. She said, yeah, this isn't working for me, and left. And he didn't know why. So we got her on the phone, and we found out the reason that she wasn't calling him back and didn't want to hang out with him was because he didn't listen to a word that she said, and he kept interrupting her and talking about himself instead.
Yeah. I thought she was being like unfair, only giving him 20 minutes into the date. And then after we talked to him for a while, I'm like, ooh, I kind of get it.
He kept interrupting her during
During the second date
phone
update.
call.
Yeah.
She's like, dude, I just don't have the energy for this anymore.
She's like, you know how hard that is to talk to someone and not have them listen? He's like, yeah, I do know how hard that is because one time I was talking and someone wasn't listening to me. Like, stop bringing it back on yourself the whole time. So they decided to not go out again, but I think he'll be just fine. Yeah. He's got himself to hang out with, so he's good.
That's true.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Time we do a second date update, and I started off by saying, this is the craziest place I've ever heard of two people meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I always think that's going to be the last time that I say that.
Yeah.
And then I get emails like we got for today's second date update, and I have to say it again.
Uh-oh.
This is the craziest place anybody has ever met.
I really actually believe you on that one. You sound very adamant.
The girl that wants to call the guy for a second date update today, her name is Sarah, says that she met him at a crime scene.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
What's up, Sarah?
Hi.
Congratulations. You
no.
officially have the title of the weirdest place of meeting anybody for a date ever. How did that happen?
Okay, so this was about a week ago, and I was at a convenience store. I was just picking up some stuff from my apartment, and I'm in one of the aisles, and I turn around, and I see this guy at the counter with a gun, facing it at the shop owner.
Please don't continue by saying that you thought he was really cute and you got his number.
That would be amazing.
Not exactly.
I think that'd be amazing, though.
Ooh, bad boy.
Dude, some women are into it, man. I can see it happening.
Anything can be attractive with a gun, but not exactly him.
Okay. That's frightening.
It was, because I've never been in a situation like that, so it kind of rattled my nerves, and I started to shake a little bit. And
I feel like even people who have been in a situation like that, it would still rattle their nerves to be in the middle of a convenience store robbery.
Don't worry, guys. I've done this 4 times. It's not a big deal.
Not again.
So I started to shake a little bit, and I didn't know what was going on, and it seemed forever, but the guy with the gun got spooked and ran out. So no harm, no foul. It was just the fact of seeing that happen scared me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
harm, no foul.
I'm still going with farm and foul on that one. I don't know about you.
Except for the nightmares that I have to suffer from almost.
Except for the post-traumatic stress, I'm
Right,
fine.
yeah, okay. So the place didn't get robbed, but a
No,
guy tried to rob it, and that's how you met the dude that you want to call. What's his name, by the way?
His name is Rusty.
Okay, and how did you guys actually meet?
How that happened was, of course, the shop owner called the police,
Yeah.
and Rusty happened to be in the store and witnessed it as well. The police came, they tried to take our statements, and we started, telling them what we had seen happen. And once the police was gone, I was still shaking a little bit. And so Rusty looked at me, and for me, it's so sexy when a guy can make you laugh, even in a very difficult situation.
He told you a joke?
He told me a joke, and that was what broke the ice. And it was for the life of me, I can't remember it. It must be the dumbest joke in the world, but I started giggling like a little child.
All right. So
Okay.
he was able to be funny in a very stressful time.
Exactly. And, it's nothing like a little laughter through tears. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And he had these really nice blue eyes, and I thought, wow, this guy's kind of cute. And I think he started feeling the vibe from me, and I started feeling a vibe from him. And he's like, you know what? There's a bar down the street. Want to go catch a drink? I was like, how about 5? Because I could use them right now.
They say that, if you have a near-death experience with somebody, you're, instantly bonded with them, and it's actually, a great way to meet people. That's why they encourage you to do, crazy stuff on dates, like skydive and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Wow, well, I guess that's what worked for me, because instantly there was sparks that flew.
All right. And so how was having drinks? Did you guys just go down the street and have beers?
Well, I had a little bit more than just a beer, but we did. We went to the bar, hung out, and next thing we know, we're back in his place.
Shut up. This guy's in a convenience store that gets robbed, and now he has a girl back at his place?
He has the best story ever.
Yeah.
It was crazy how it happened.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that before, so let's just say one thing led to another, and there you go.
Okay.
So did you stay the night? Did you wake up in the morning? What was it like?
Yeah, I kind of stayed the night.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
And how was the interaction with this dude the next day?
He asked me if I'd like to have a cup of coffee, and I said no, I have to get to work. I just gave him my number. I said, give me a call. I winked at him and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and I left.
Whoa, the wink. Aren't you, little sly fox?
He's like, I just witnessed a robbery yesterday, but that wink was the weirdest thing that happened. I wish you wouldn't have winked at me. So, has he tried to contact you at all since that night?
No, and I don't know why. I haven't heard from him. I, kind of wanted to play hard to get, so I haven't texted him or called him. But no, I haven't heard from him.
Did you expect more? Because it sounds almost like just this crazy story and a one-night adventure, I guess, for lack of a better word.
I kind of expected more. I mean, we really hit it off, and, we had a good night. Why not?
Well, we'll play a song, come back, See if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're running a little short on time, so I don't have a bunch of time to recap exactly what happened. Sarah is on the phone. She wants to call a guy named Rusty. This is what happened when they met. She was at a convenience store just doing some shopping, and then in comes a robber trying to stick up the place. Oops, he drops his gun, picks it back up, he's fiddling with it, tosses it from one hand to the other, and then realizes he can't get the money, so he runs out of the convenience store, and then the police show up. By the way, everything is in really fast motion at this point. The police show up, they're searching around for clues, they can't find any clues, and so they grab Sarah, and they bring Sarah outside to make a statement, and then they talk to another guy named Rusty, who was at the same convenience store to make a statement, and they're standing there waiting for the police to do their thing. They're talking back and forth, laughing and giggling and everything else, and then they go down the bar and hang out and have some drinks, and then end up back at his place, and they hook up, and then she never hears from him again.
The only shocking part is no one slipped on a banana peel.
Oh, no, that happened somewhere in there,
Oh,
I'm sure.
okay.
Yeah, I think I just missed it. So fast. Pretty accurate, Sarah?
Yep, pretty accurate.
So,
with the music and everything.
yeah, that's how I picture that robbery being for some reason. Sarah is on the phone. She met the dude that she wants to call today at a robbery. That whole story is true. They ended up hooking up, and she hasn't heard from him since that day. So we're going to try to get him on the phone right now and find out what went wrong.
How are you going to feel if he just thought of your guys' night as a one-night stand?
I have to be honest, I'll be a little hurt because I thought there was more there.
Yeah.
You know what you should
Don't they
do?
always?
If that's the case, you go right over to his house, you bust in the door with a big rubber mallet, and you hit him over the head with that thing repeatedly. We'll get him somehow. All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Rusty.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Rusty. How are you, man?
Fine. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
That is me, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we're calling people who were recently in a convenience store robbery to ask them some questions.
That's actually true.
Oh,
You were just in a convenience store robbery, right?
I mean, yeah. How do you know that?
Oh, I know that because we talked to a girl named Sarah who was at the same convenience store robbery, and she mentioned your name.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Sarah wanted us to call you because she told us all about the robbery and how you guys met when you were giving your police statement and how you went to the bar and then went back to your place and had a really fun night.
Okay, this is weird. Why did she tell you all that information?
Well,
a lot of information.
She's wondering why you haven't called her since then.
I figured you guys just had one crazy, dangerous night and that you wanted nothing else from her.
No, I mean, it's more than that, but I don't want to talk about it.
Do you like her? Did you like her?
Yeah, she was awesome. It was a wonderful time.
So wait, I mean, when you guys were hanging out, you didn't think that would be the last time you saw her?
No, I don't think it's going to be the last time that we hang out.
Okay, but you're not calling her. I don't know you very well, Rusty, but I can tell you this. Usually if you want to see somebody, you have to kind of like contact them.
Yeah. I know, and I will. It's just, I got some stuff I got to take care of first, and then I'm going to call her.
Can you tell us what you have to take care of?
I don't know you guys very well.
What do you mean you don't know us very well, dude? We've been on the phone for like 2 minutes. I feel like you're my best friend, Rusty. Look, man, she's really confused. She liked you a lot. She thought you were really funny. And also the other things that you did, she liked too. And so it would help if we could at least tell her why you're not calling her back.
I don't want her to know why I'm not calling her back.
Are you in a relationship? Really? I mean, I could see, like, you get caught up in the moment, adrenaline's going.
Look, if I tell you guys what's going on, do you promise not to tell her?
Sure.
It's just important. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to go through with this, but I don't want her to know why yet.
Okay. It's your responsibility to tell her then.
Yeah. I'm in a relationship. And I'm going to break up with her, this girl that I'm dating. I'm going to break it. Things weren't good in the first place, and with everything that happened at the robbery, the adrenaline started going. it was one of the crazy experiences I've ever had, and everything kind of got overwhelming, and stuff with Sarah kicked off, and it was great, and I really like her. And I want to do the right thing and not see her until the relationship I'm in is over.
So you have a girlfriend? Did you think in the hours that we spent together that maybe you could have shared that with me?
Hey, Rusty, that's Sarah. She was on the phone listening. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No. Sorry. I told you I wouldn't tell her, Rusty.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me she was listening.
I'm bad with details. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me, Rusty? We spent how many hours at that bar? Did you even bother to tell me that you're somebody else?
I had no idea that you were on the phone.
Does that matter?
Yeah, because if you weren't listening, then you wouldn't have known about the mistake I made of sleeping with you while I was in a relationship.
I was a mistake? Are you kidding me right now?
You weren't the mistake. The mistake I made was sleeping with you.
That sounds even worse. What the hell?
It's not, no, that's not what I mean.
Really, Rusty? What do you mean?
What I mean was that whole day, everything that happened that day was wonderful and awesome, and I got overwhelmed, and I made a poor choice.
So what happens? You get involved with me and somebody else brings out a gun, you're going to sleep with somebody else? Is that how that works?
I don't think that getting in the middle of a crime scene is going to be something I make a habit of doing.
I got to tell you, Rusty, I am so disappointed right now. Why didn't you just tell me that night, or you could have called the next day and explained yourself instead of me having to go through all this?
Well, you didn't call me either, and I was going to take care of the situation myself and then get back to you the appropriate way and then tell you everything that happened.
When I left that morning, I gave you my number. I said, give me a call. How much more explicit could I have been?
Well, I wanted to take care of the situation I dug myself into, and I wanted to do it the right way.
Right. So the situation's taken care of now.
Yeah, is it? Are you still with your girlfriend, Rusty, or?
I haven't told her yet, but I plan to do it in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Why 2 days, Rusty?
Do it now.
My buddy's going to lend me his car so I could get some stuff out of her place, and I was going to do it all in the same day, and he wasn't available to help me out until a couple days from now, so I was just waiting till then to do it so it could be all taken care of as cleanly and smoothly as possible.
So let me get this straight. You want me to wait like 2 days and 3 hours and 45 seconds till you break up with your girlfriend, and then you're going to start a new relationship with me. That sounds so promising.
I mean, yeah.
Really?
I think she was being sarcastic, Rusty.
Are you being serious right now, Rusty?
Yes, I'm being serious. That was my plan. I can try to, if I can try to speed things up, like 24 hours, I will.
You know what I'll do? I'll set my timer right now. How about that?
Sarah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm kind of like rooting for Rusty a little bit. We've all been okay. Granted, the sleeping together thing, not cool at all. Cheating, not cool. I get that. But he sounds truly remorseful, and he's not trying to play you, and he's actually trying to now fix it and go back to being honest, I guess.
Yeah, you should listen to her. I mean, I'm trying to be honest right now and do the right thing in the situation because I made a mistake. And I'm trying to fix it.
And he just needs 2 days or maybe 24 hours if you need the process sped up. Sarah, I mean, we already know Rusty's answer. Sarah, do you want to go out with Rusty again? You called in for the second date update, but we will pay for another date for you guys in maybe a day or two.
I guess I need to wait the 24 hours first.
I think so, yeah.
It's like a waiting period, layaway almost.
All joking aside, are you serious? Will you go out with him again if he breaks up with his girlfriend?
You know, I'll give him 24 hours to get his taken care of. But if not, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, Rusty.
Reasonable.
You're on the clock, Rusty. You got 24 hours.
Okay, I'm going to call my friend right now and make sure I can get his truck.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Sarah, sort of a congratulations. We don't know yet. It's a congratulations. You got a second date based on the fact that he can break up with his girlfriend in the next 24 hours. Rusty, get to work.
I'll do my best. I know I'm on the clock.
Okay. Well, Rusty, if your buddy falls through, you know that there's companies like U-Haul and stuff, right? You don't have to wait for him.
Yeah, but that costs money, and this guy is free and reliable.
Oh, my God.
Sounds super reliable.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of really nice listeners. A lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying Rusty, the guy from the second date update, can use their truck if he needs it. If you missed it, Sarah wanted to call a dude named Rusty to find out why he wasn't calling her back. They actually met at a robbery. They were in a convenience store that was robbed. And after everything went down, they were giving their statements to the police, and they started talking. They're like, let's go grab a drink or something. That was crazy. Then they hung out, got drunk, ended up hooking up that night. Probably because it's like, hey, life is short. You never know. And he wasn't calling her back. And why wasn't he calling her back? Because he has a girlfriend. And he felt really bad about it. And he wanted to call her back, but he wanted to break up with his girlfriend first. And so he's in the process. And he said that the reason he wanted to wait a little while, he's been working on it, but he doesn't have a truck to get his stuff. So he's been waiting to borrow his buddy's truck. And he said, like, in 2 days, he'll be single and able to go out with her.
It's kind of a lame excuse for not just pulling the trigger. I think he's scared.
She decided to not give it a chance, even if he goes and gets his stuff. But text in at 78592. Rusty still needs a truck. So we'll cook you guys up. Maybe you can help him move a little bit, all right? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is call the show or email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Anybody who knows anything about me knows that one of my passions in life is being a gentleman.
That is not true at all.
Opening the door for a lady is one of the best feelings ever.
You're so full of crap
Or
right
so
now.
I hear from idiots who do that.
People should do that. I thought your gentlemanness was limited to more shots.
Yeah, buying her shots.
There you go.
It's your second date update. We've got Carol on the phone right now. She emailed us saying that she went on a date with a true gentleman
That's nice.
and has no idea why he's not calling her back. Hi, Carol.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Tell us about this.
Milady.
Tell
That's
us-
how gentlemen speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell
the
us
way.
about the real gentleman in your life, not Jubal.
Well, Jubal is one of my favorite gentlemen. But
I know, sweetheart.
Then I'm really worried about your definition of gentleman, but continue.
well, I went out with this guy Travis. You know, we met at a bar. I mean, that's pretty typical. We were doing like a trivia night thing, and he asked me out, and like on a real date, which I feel like hardly ever happens anymore. And he took me out to one of those like piano bars with like the dueling pianos. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And he just was such a gentleman. Like, he picked me up at my door. He opened the door for me.
Did he have a chariot? Did he have a chariot, Carol?
I believe it was a Toyota.
Oh.
But,
All right. So he's not that much of a gentleman.
Hey, that's a 2013 chariot right there.
It really did mileage.
He started off the night on a good foot. What else did he do that really just wooed you?
Oh, he wouldn't let me pay for anything. Everywhere we went, he held the door for me. He pulled my chair out for me. He was just, like, so sweet the whole time, kept asking me questions and actually, like, listening to me and wanting to, like, learn about my family. You know, I actually...
Here at the piano bar. Tell me about your family. That's awesome. No,
So, like, you know,
Yeah.
I feel bad because I had to leave to go home because I had to work really early in the morning, but we were hitting it off so well. We were getting close, you know, and I even kind of made the first move to kiss him, and I'm just really surprised I haven't heard from him.
Did you kiss him?
Yeah, Carol.
Yeah, you kind of just said you made the first move to kiss him, but
Yeah.
did you kiss him or did he turn you away and say, no, a gentleman never
Not on the first
locks
date.
lips on the first date? For you are a lady and I'm a man and I will treat you with respect.
Okay.
Or did he kiss you?
No, he kissed me, and it was a nice kiss, and I wanted to keep going, but, you know, I had to get up so early, and I think both of us just knew we had to cut it off there, and maybe that was, like, really disappointing to him.
Carol, what did he say to you at the end of the evening? Did he say, like, I'll call you tomorrow and we're definitely going to hang out again, or?
No, he just told me I looked pretty again, and that made me feel really nice, and then I was just, I guess, so caught up in the moment, I wasn't even thinking about planning our next date at that time. I just figured this is going so well, I'm totally going to hear from him.
I think I know the problem. Normally, gentlemen communicate via carrier pigeon.
Oh, that's it.
Probably what you need to do there.
Jubal, don't you think, though, that that's really far extremes to go to just get a piece at the end of the night?
Yeah, I think so. You don't have to do all that.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
You could just insult the girl.
Yeah, you really don't need to put in that much work. All right, we're going to play a song. Come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. and Jubal's second date update.
All right, Carol, you ready to call Travis?
Yes, I'm definitely ready.
Just to let everybody know, if you're tuning in for the second part of the second date update, Carol wants us to call a dude named Travis who was a perfect gentleman.
Oh, knight in shining armor.
Opened doors for her, held out chairs. Does that sound right? Pulled out chairs.
God, you can't even get
I
it
don't
right.
even know what you do.
You're such not a gentleman.
Yeah.
You can't even say it.
Is that what you do? You pull
a
That seems mean. You just pull out chairs while they're sitting on them?
Yeah, is that what you... Okay, whatever. He did all that stuff.
You brought the door.
Yeah, so she really liked him. At the end of the date, they shared a kiss at her door, and then he left, never to be heard from again. She's tried texting him, calling him, and can't get an answer, so we're about to call him right now.
And Carol, it sounded like this guy kind of restored your faith in men.
I mean, I felt like he was really starting to sweep me off my feet. So I know these can sometimes be, like, embarrassing, but I feel like he's really worth it.
All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
A perfect gentleman like Travis, does he have a ringtone or just trumpets that sound?
They're actually bugles, Jubal?
Oh, bugles.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Travis, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Travis, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh. Hi.
Listen, I know it's kind of weird for me to be calling you, but I wanted to actually talk to you for a second about a mutual friend we have.
Okay.
Her name is Carol. You went out on a date with her a little while ago?
Oh, Carol? Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What?
Huh?
What does that mean?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, Carol's a friend of mine, and she liked the date that you guys went on.
Uh-huh.
She would love to go out on a second date and is kind of wondering why you're not calling her back. Did she do something wrong on your date?
You know, it just didn't really come together.
It didn't come together. She said you guys kissed at the end and like you were a perfect gentleman. She had nothing but nice things to say about you.
Oh, yeah, well, you know. That's the way I roll, dog.
Oh, nice.
You know how it is. You got to do what you got to do, you know? I mean, when you go out on a date, you want to make a good first impression. You know, you want to get what you want out of the date.
So, all right. So you were acting like a gentleman to try to get some.
Well, I mean, me and my boys, we worked this all out. I don't want to just be giving away our trade secrets.
Travis.
Who are you?
Travis. I like you, Travis.
Are you like what is happening in life right now?
Carol knows that we're going to call you.
Uh-huh.
So whatever your answer is, like, she's prepared to hear it. If it's something about her or whatever, she just wants to know if she did something wrong on your date is all.
I guess she didn't actually probably knowingly do anything wrong. I mean, it's just a sign.
What's a
sign?
Dude, you are speaking like you and your boys in a plan, and there's a sign. Use like sentences that I can understand here, Travis.
I was talking to my guys, and they all have like a different set of rules for themselves when they go out on a first date. With me, it just comes down to two things. And the first thing is always date up. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Always date up.
Yeah, we always date up, yep.
And the second thing that is like an unbreakable rule is never date a girl wearing granny panties.
Never date a girl wearing granny panties?
What?
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
It is weird, but I kind of agree, actually.
No. How do you even know what kind of underwear this chick was wearing?
You pull out the chair, you open the door, you get a good look at that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just got to keep it real,
I love
I
it.
can't say no granny panties, man.
Oh, my God. Travis.
Travis, I should tell you now that Carol is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
She's on hold on the other line?
No, I'm right here.
What?
Yeah, I heard everything you just said. That's disgusting.
Amen, Carol.
Just chill out. Take it easy.
No, you took it easy. You just put my ass on blast on the radio. What's the problem? I thought we had a nice time. You're a jerk.
It's scientifically proven from all the websites and all the books that I read. It's scientifically proven that a girl that wears granny panties is just a lot less fun than anybody who wears sexy underwear. You know what I'm saying?
You, Travis.
Hey, Travis.
That's not even a real reason. You don't even know what my situation was that day. Maybe I had to do laundry. Maybe I was having a different kind of situation.
Yeah. Amen, sister. Amen. You tell him. Sometimes you just need
I hear
comfortable
what
underwear.
you're saying, but if all you got in the drawer is granny panties, then, I just can't hang.
You don't know about what I have in my drawers. You never even took the chance to get to know me like that, so you shouldn't even be talking about what I've got going on in my pants. It's disgusting.
All I know is you're good on the first date, you want to make a good first impression, and you wore the granny panties. You feel better about yourself, but you wore the granny panties, and I just can't, I can't hang with that.
Carol, you're a pig. All you care about is what kind of underwear I have on. You're disgusting.
Carol,
that's not all I care about, but,
Not making it better. This guy isn't supposed to be seeing your underwear on a first date. You weren't even inviting him to do that.
No, but
I will say, as a guy, you do kind of pay attention because if a woman is wearing really, really nice underwear on her first date, usually means she's planning on you seeing them later.
What girl that you've dated even wears underwear?
There's been like one.
Okay.
That one time. It was a real That's true. That's true. I was wearing my nicest silk boxers that day. I just got to say.
I have all kinds of stuff that you'll never get to see if you're going to be like that.
Amen. I support granny panties too, by the way. Just letting everybody know.
Yeah. Hey, Travis.
Really, you support granny panties? That's terrible, man. That's terrible. Don't be telling people to wear no granny panties on the first date. That's bad advice. Don't listen.
Hey, Travis. I would love to send you out on a second date with Carol. We will pay for it. Maybe give her a second chance and see if she'll wear some better underwear for you.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, where are we going?
I don't know. Carol, do you want to go out with Travis again?
Absolutely not. That guy's disgusting.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm good.
Travis?
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for all the women listening out there? Because it sounds like you are in tune.
Ladies, please, by all means, wear your nice underwear when you go out on a first date.
You heard it from Travis.
Yeah.
It's officially law now.
Take note, ladies.
I mean, you dress nice on the outside. Why not dress nice under there, too? You never know. You never know who's looking.
You know what, Travis? I think we need to have a fashion segment with you on the show from now on.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna stop shaving my legs in protest of you, Travis.
When did you start shaving your legs?
Really good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of times when you go on a date, it's something that's been planned for a while and you know exactly what you're going to do. But sometimes you have an unplanned date. Just a date pops out of nowhere.
Cool.
Like anytime I'm on a long ride, it's just like, oh, it's time for a hand date.
What? That's
A hand date. Just a long drive and an unexpected date.
I don't think you're allowed
you'd have to buy your hand dinner.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're thinking of. But anyway, enough about me and my hand dating rituals. Let's talk to Mona, who's on the phone right now. And apparently Mona had an unexpected date. What's up, Mona? How are you?
I'm all right, guys.
Mona, did you have a hand date?
No, I didn't have a hand date.
Oh, okay, good. So your email said that you didn't really plan a date, but it kind of happened, and now he's not calling you back. What's his name?
His name is Carl.
Carl, all right. And how did you have an unexpected date with Carl?
So let me start from the beginning. About 4 months ago, I got dumped by the love of my life.
Oh my gosh, those are the worst dumpings.
I'm so
Like
sorry.
dumping even by someone you don't like very much sucks.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. I thought he was going to be the one. And the worst part about it is that he dumped me for his best friend.
What? Wait, male best friend or female best friend?
I don't want to get into that right now.
Okay.
Sounds like a
I'm sorry,
lot of stuff going
honey.
on there.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
it was the worst part of my life. I think that was really low for me.
Okay.
But the other day, I went out with some friends. I had to get myself out of this slump.
Yeah.
We went to a bar, had a few drinks, and she's like, give me your phone. I'm like, why? She said, just give me your damn phone. So I gave it to her. She downloaded this dating app, and we start swiping. And, just swiping left, swiping right. I was like, nah, that guy's ugly. But then I matched with Carl, right? Nice. And I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And he, immediately responded back. And it was weird because 20 minutes later, he showed up at the bar.
Wait,
Okay.
did you tell him where you were, or was that by chance?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
I'm
you
like,
invited-
this
you-
guy is crazy.
Yeah, you invited him out then.
'Cause I was a little tipsy. I was like, all right, let me do something a little wild and crazy. So, and he showed up. It was spontaneous, and it was really cool, and my friend decided to pardon herself after making sure that he's not in that job.
Good.
She's a good friend.
Yeah, no, she's like, you cool here? I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
Good wingman.
So she left, and then Carl and I started drinking a little bit more and joking around, and we ended up staying at the bar pretty damn late.
Okay.
You guys hooked up, right? Like this is leading to a hookup.
Well, no, wait. Let me tell you what happened. So, because I was being spontaneous, I kind of dared him to do something spontaneous too.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, what do you want me to do? I was like, go to the bathroom, take off your underwear, and bring it back to me.
Okay. Did he do it?
He totally did.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, he's definitely thinking that you guys are hooking up at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really cute and it was fun. And I kind of did something even more spontaneous. I grabbed his boxers and I used it as a napkin.
What?
Gross.
Oh, no.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Left more streaks?
I was like,
Oh
you guys
my
are having
God,
fun until you did
Jose.
that. Now that's just disgusting.
I thought it was kind of sexy, Like
Sexy? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Carl think?
Yeah.
I don't know because I haven't heard back from him. I don't know.
Wait, what happened after you used his boxers as a napkin, though?
Well, we both got really, really tipsy, and I decided to Uber home. He gave me a little sweet kiss on my cheek, but I just Ubered home.
Okay. Did you keep the underwear or did you give it back to him?
Oh, I kept it.
Okay. So you have his underwear now, but no call back from him.
I have his underwear, but no Carl.
All right.
So wait, was there a discussion of you guys going out again?
The night was kind of hazy.
Okay.
So I figured, he must have been turned on, or I don't know. I thought I'd hear back from him. I've texted him a couple times after. I've tried calling. It goes straight to his voicemail. So I don't know.
You haven't heard anything from him?
No.
Have you texted him being like, hey, I got your underwear if you want them back?
I have. I've been kind of flirtatious.
You don't think that he was just expecting a hookup that night? I mean, because he meets a girl, 20 minutes later, he finds her at the bar, she asks him to take his underwear off, and then you Uber home. Like, I don't know if he was looking for an actual date, because it doesn't sound like it to me.
I mean, but we had a really good time. We talked a lot. We joked around a lot. I got to know more about him. He got to know more about me. I mean, it just seems like we were on a different connection, not just, a one-night stand.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and find out why he's not calling you back.
Okay.
Maybe get his underwear back, too. I don't know. All right, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Mona is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Carl. And I'm surprised she's not getting a call back because on her date, she went to a level of commitment that most married people don't even go to. She actually used his underwear as a napkin. I've been in a lot of long relationships, never done that once, so I'm surprised because you two definitely shared a moment, Mona. If you missed it, she ended up hanging out with this dude named Carl at a bar. They got really drunk and were like daring each other to do things. She dared him to take off his underwear and bring it back to the table. He did, and then she used it as a napkin. Only thing is, he didn't dare to do that. She just decided to do it, and now she's not getting a call back. All right, Mona, are you about ready to call him?
I am.
Okay, and this is your first venture back into the dating world since your big breakup. You didn't talk about your ex or anything, right?
Maybe a little bit, but not too much. I mean, I just kind of alluded to the fact that I hadn't been on a date in about 4 months.
Okay.
You also said you were really drunk, too, so there may be a moment you don't remember where you're at. All you did was talk about your ex.
A very good point.
This is fair, too.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carl, please?
This is him.
Hey, Carl, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Excuse me?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
All right. Hello?
Hi.
What's going on?
That's a good question, Carl. I'll answer that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a girl named Mona.
So
You kind of understand what's going on now?
I went out with a girl named Mona, but
Right.
what's
And now you're not calling her back or answering her text messages. That's why we're on the phone. Mona wants to know if she did something wrong.
let me understand this. Mona called you to call me to find out what happened on our date?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
So now I'm supposed to tell you, and then you're going to tell Mona?
I'm just asking. Yes. Spread the gossip. Yes. That's exactly what's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just weird.
Can I take a guess of what I think may have happened while you're not calling her?
Sure.
From her description, like, you answered a text from her 20 minutes later, you're at the bar. Were you just hoping for a hookup?
No, she was fun. Like, it was a good time.
So yes or no?
I mean, no, I didn't show up expecting a hookup. No.
Okay.
Is the reason you're not calling her back because she used your underwear as a napkin?
Also a good reason.
Oh, my God. She told you that?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, man. No. I mean, I've never seen anyone do that. I mean, it was, like, funny at the time, but when you say it, like, now, it just sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give her props for the delivery.
So you had fun with her. You guys had a good time at the bar.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't ask her to use my boxes as a napkin or anything, but, like, we were having a good time. We had a bunch of drinks. It was a good time. I just, like, by the end, I just don't think I was feeling it.
Is there any specific reason?
I mean,
Your voice just went really high, so...
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of how to put it. We talked about lots of different things, like, nothing that was, like, too crazy or anything. But she just, like, didn't seem necessarily, like, the sharpest person. And, like, I know we were drinking, so that could have something to do with it, but it just... I think it might be deeper than
I like hearing you try to not say you felt like she was a dummy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's a dummy. I just think that, like, there's some things that, like, she may or may not really quite grasp.
I appreciate the effort, but you don't think she's that smart. Is that what you're trying to skirt around?
I don't think she's super. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like.
Okay,
she's no
wait.
scientist.
You guys,
Yeah.
do you think, is there any way, Carl, that you think that she was doing, some girls think that guys don't like intelligent women, so they play the ditzy card. It's very obnoxious, but she hasn't been dating in a while.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. But, like, it seemed a little bit more, like, sincere than just, like.
How about an example?
Yeah, okay. Later in the night, we were, like, talking, like, after the whole napkin thing, and we were talking about, like, history for some reason, and she didn't agree with how I told her that they count centuries.
What do you mean? She didn't agree.
Okay, like, I told her the 19th century was the 1800s, that the 18th century was the 1700s, and she, like, cut me off and was like, that's bull. You're wrong. Started, like, getting, like, pissed off about it. Like, I was somehow, like, making up things.
Did she not did she not understand what you were saying, maybe?
Well, at first I was like, okay, are you drunk? And let me say it again. And she was like, no, you're wrong. It's the 20th century because it's 20 whatever. And I was like, okay, no.
Wow.
And so I tried to, like, explain it forwards, backwards, whatever, and she just kept getting more and more irate and telling me I was stupid, and it was like I was just making things up, and I was it got to the point where she was just like, let's agree to disagree, and I was like,
let's agree to disagree. Why is there so much of that in the world right now? Let's agree to disagree on, like, facts.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, you're the only one disagreeing. Like, I didn't want to get other people involved because, like, we just met. I wasn't, like, trying to belittle her, and, like, she just kept arguing, getting more belligerent about it as it went on.
Whoa.
Okay, so she was actually getting angry with you.
Not, like, physical, but close.
It's like, how is this the first time that it's come up for her?
Yeah.
Maybe she avoided talking about history. I don't know.
That's a good question. We should ask her about that because, Carl, guess what? Mona is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she...
Hi, Carl.
Yep, she's still there.
Hey, Mona. Yeah.
So I'm not intelligent enough for you?
Oh,
Is that what you're trying
hold
to
on. No.
say?
It kind of came down to the whole thing about the centuries.
But you're
It's not
wrong.
about not being intelligent. I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
Mona.
Okay.
We're in the 20th century. You know when the movie opens up and it says 20th century? It's because we're in the 20th century.
No, that's
Shut
that's
up,
just the
Mona.
name of it is 20th Century Fox. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's the name of the company.
Right,
And
because
that's
we're in
when
the
it was
20th
founded
century.
in the 1900s.
Wait, so Mona, you're saying if a movie comes out and it's the year 21 something, it's going to be changed to the 21st century movie?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Mona, are you trolling us? You can't honestly believe that.
Guys, you know what? I went to college. I got an A+ in history. I know my centuries.
There's no way you got an A+ in history.
I totally did. We are in the 20th century right now. In 1900s, it was the 19th century.
Well, when you're first born, like till that anniversary of the day of your birth, are you 1 year old?
Yeah, it's your first birthday.
It's your first birthday, and then you're starting the beginning after your first year. You're starting on your second year, but you're not a year old until you're a year old. So how could you
Carl,
have
are you
the first...
hurting your brain right now? Because you're not making any sense.
It's actually kind of making sense, though, Mona.
You're not making any sense, Carl. We are in the 20th century right now. Because
You see what I have to deal with? Like, this is like when she was drunk, I thought it made more sense. But, like, this is.
And I don't even think that it's a point of being wrong about it. Like, I could see, Mona, you not understanding it for whatever reason. But why?
I completely understand it. What are you talking about?
Don't. But, no, you don't.
This is bull- I completely understand what I'm talking about.
Mona,
He's
you
saying
don't,
like
though.
the first century was the zeros, and then when we got to like
How do you
the
know?
year,
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Were you back
that's
then?
why it's always off.
Were you alive back then? You were not alive back then. You don't know.
Neither were you, Mona. Say, Mona, if you're going to say that you don't know, then you weren't alive back then either. So how do you
But
know?
I did pass history. I mean, did you guys pass history? I don't think so.
I didn't, but
I passed like 4th grade history. That's when they teach you that.
And he even knows that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Mona, have you ever tried to look it up, to like fact check yourself?
Yeah, Google it right now.
You know what, guys? Guys, stop. Just cut it out now. Enough. Enough is enough. Okay, I know
But-
what I'm talking about.
Is there anything that will change your mind at all?
Maybe when we go into 2100, then it'll be the 21st.
Oh my gosh.
Can we
This
move
is
on
what's
from the
so
numbers?
frustrating right now. Like, Mona, why can't you admit that you're wrong? I don't understand that. This isn't about even the centuries, because you know in the back of your head that you're wrong.
You know what?
Like,
I'm not wrong. You guys are just trying to brain shame me right now. It's kind of bordering on bullying, by the way.
Brain
my
shaming.
gosh.
I've never heard of brain shaming before, but thank you, Mona. Carl, I got it. Yeah, we got to get off this conversation.
This is frustrating.
Carl.
Yeah, get back to the 21st
You guys are
century.
just bullies at this point.
Yeah, whatever century we're in right now.
Such bullies.
man.
Oh, my God.
Carl, would you like to go on a second date with Mona? We'll pay for it.
I think she's just too feisty, and like I don't want to waste her time.
Carl, you're intimidated by a strong, intelligent woman. That's all.
I think that's it, Mona.
That's all it is, Carl.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Yep. All right, Mona, do you even want a second date with Carl?
Not as somebody who doesn't know how to count, no.
Okay.
Well, then I guess it was a good second date update for you because we figured out the reason.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you, Carl, for your time. And Mona, I appreciate you emailing the show and everything else. And I'm sorry if you felt brain shamed.
Yes, thanks for listening.
And I hope you'll be a listener until the 21st century and the 22nd century and all the centuries.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says we should find out who her history teacher is and have them fired. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mona wanted to call this dude named Carl. They went out one night, got drunk on their date, and did probably one of the most disgusting things that we've heard in a second date update. She dared him to take his underwear off. So he went to the bathroom, took his underwear off, and brought it back to her at the table, and then she used it as a napkin, trying to be funny. That was already gross, but that wasn't the big problem on their date. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling back was because they got in a huge argument about centuries.
Yes.
She didn't believe that the 18th century means it's actually the 1900s, and the 19th century means it's the 2000s, and so on.
Yeah.
And she argued about it. She argued with everybody on the show. And she said that she got an A in history class, so she knows she's right.
You know, facts just don't exist in this world anymore.
No, they don't.
It used to be that there was just some things that were true, and now you can argue everything, apparently.
Fake news.
Yeah, he
Not
said
real.
the fact that she just wouldn't hear the truth and wouldn't listen to the facts and would argue this constantly
Yeah.
was unattractive, so he didn't want to go out with her again. No second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.